Kosi say ye na ujunso gu fa kwa.
Etwa huru. Nto ujunso na to pete.
Oh na ma say me yeso no. Bosi ye na ne unwo hwe. Ba ujina fa kwa. Bo sampa junso e ya na etwa huru.
Consistency no consistency. Yeah, it moves hand in hand with perseverance.
Yes.
When you persevere, that is when you become consistent.
Yes.
Tell to them can I say.
Yes.
It is sanity. It's no pain. They ma wa dia two koto dwem no. And you know, so persevere na so to 20 year. Na so nkunim de bo on buy. Be to say e magic no. Enki obrempo me da say. Ya bra so say de bon krata no e de bra o. E wo kasa fidie so 30 minutes after 6 a.m. Double CG Radio so live on Power 97.9 TVXYZ. Kasongo man natna say. And a minu ya ba Nana Ajwa Kwachewa. Me nua ba bia owo Massachusetts your friend Nana Ajwa Anochiwa. Mercy. Tepe onze ntira ya na me fro Anochiwa no. Nana Ajwa Kwachewa. And Nana Ajwa Anochiwa anyway. Ame komo makwa ba na ehun sensema ekoso mining summit no part 2 no koso Assembly na pia free Ghana is on the right path according to one more share say omoya political analyst economists na ade nyina omse bebe kwana papa so tie nyina yen fagidi na afi yen nyina yen kambom na yen oman ni ye. This is our time say na be ya man tirima bi sori a wo so be hu say yen so ya ba asase so no ya ma me ba kwadworo ne ma konkan. Ladies first. Hey, ringe afu.
Hey, ready yankofo.
Nana Ajwa Kwachewa.
PC.
Nana Ajwa Kwachewa.
Yes.
Majoe ma chen membre.
Ye ready no. Mejo so.
Kasongo ye. Umare nanga. So we have boko.
Nice.
I wanna ba. Tina say the coach na.
July na yasim ne.
Yasim so na ba beto no jai. Yes, a friend and su kese ne ba beto.
Yes, we dey proper.
I don't pay me sorry be for na me share. A friend say so no baby beto toto. E beto pa o. O share den so green baby na so epunum. Tin so no epono, so ni togum. Enya sam keto. Akora ko fi da ko. Onua. That is saying. Onyame adumti me huye. Meyo. Ya. Meyo. Ya. Kasongo
sisi amakodu akropon akrapim north
akrapim north
yo
then ekoso
we are civil servant we are civil servant ya waduma ye mama no sem enye we
no dey
please ye imagine say we are district engineer na uye abang dia breso ene appointed wa abang fufuro bi aba na wo so ye waduma because of amanu 17 person be ye waduma yi
ade na esie
yesi we kwapem north assembly
you akwapem okropon
you ene say district engineer wo ho
why den
mama permit o samu ma permit ye
so mo na so si dan ya ma permit ni ade
ana wo ko si dan esi bia ya manfo be fa kwan so ana mo ko si dan na si you
asabna yekese
enye
akwapem no okropon fasa
ewo kwamoso area ho
okay
ana mwako sisi mama estate developer bi so ko sisi adan wako sisi adan no ana we si dan ni besi bia ya manfo no efa
ka kwan na
ka kwan
e bia na map ro bia na ho nye kwan
kwan
okay ye be
ho Vigilant na mi be bisa wa o ka kire mi say company wa mi bisa say hina na company here dey o ka kire mi say it belongs to XYZ he bisa say oh engineer it's about the hina na own this estate yi wa hanmo now say it belongs to an XYZ and the business say company needing the XYZ et ni ru ansusu wo friend den a o se ni ru an wo friend Kofi you
akura emse ansem we say yetumi ewewe mu na yetumi ekobisa eno na anope yate se krowo empotemo
ngwa area ho
ya say shrine eye bosomfie bi a ewo ho amanfo esomo ho na say ho nsuo nsuo kwan eti ye buagu
eti engineer Paul Afote
ewo kwapem no
that be where you call one no
oh okay
ministry
mayor
eti you ba Africa
wo tema west tema east krowo ladadi kotopon and afi Clote. Aha. Mayor.
Basanko pum North
and South.
It's near engineer Paul Afote no.
Okay.
Be 2 weeks no go to sana mo no.
Say na no sa come on put mo ma sisi down won so akwam no. Say na sorry bi so ka ho. Eno so ebugu ye.
Won dwun gu fam.
Eno a na mene no kwenu edi nkomo no say me say NDC for amount to abama mo say mo ba be reset na mo ba mu bubu amount for that there be obstacle. Obstacle wo kwan mu nso kwan mu de say ebugu. Na me say na sankrofo no so mo toma mo. O say omo to aba no. Omantie team na da abato no so say resetting Ghana. Ya resetting nema atochima. Ya threaten no. No be aho ato no.
So that is one year oduma here enka so bi na say o.
Thank you. Eti en contract no. Nana do akwachewa enkrata mu ne hini kura no pay.
The Chronicles na Gold Board penny control for down submit for ni the high Esquire. Was say ene no won fa ho e ba ne se nkofo a wo mu wia gold faculty quantity from my Ghana mu a. Eno ho se nkan ye todwa emfa ho ni nipa wo wom anase nipa no ne suban a wo ye won de edru ho no mo a edin ni bo a ma obebobɔ din anase obekasa e de afa ho se emfa ho ni nipa e be ha no nipa e wo mu anase ne e be ha ni bia no ni ade ne da ne se wan fa nto ho no ma ye de efrito enti won no de wa hye ne sapo mu nsuo pa se nya ba se kim na nipa no won fa ho ni wudi bre ne wo boble wo my Ghana mu hanom se no ene wo de emu nsem e be ba betudwa
eno a okasa sem we wo abra na mining summit no ekoso eno a ewo Kempiski hotel ewo nkran ha se no de sansem ne kotudwa na nsem ne de na edoso wasa tu editu dwa kwan a wono mo efa so na Ghana ha gold and ka efa kwoti kwan so efi o man mu na se sie yeje small scale miners for no gold no na ye ton no kwan papa so no man na nya forest exchange bebre na abo ama ne dollar na akofom na cedi na gina brand no o san de nema tutu dwa kire mu se enema bebre na o maye se small scale miners no atwa mining companies akese na wono mo edi gold de ba no it is ansem no bebre na ekoso
okay 1.17 billion American dollar
1.17 so far billion
yes
we January to year certain PMMC na January February March April PMMC oti ye call parliament the gold board mrane koya parliament ejitu mu no gold board say edwuma ase May it's your friend of manya bosomi
May ya
it's we kita wesi
bosomi imponi
o za jefi akoye too much
it's bosomi imponi o ena no nso no krampo no se wutietie mo gold board operations na yekoso Ghana ha no gold board for say then see from say wo mo ye edwuma o
che se won see from krampo
we prelims owo ye won warm up ena won mo ye ena atumi akwakodusa because that first no na man for the smuggle and the Ghana body say what elibo doma sampa tumu omo wa flower na the gold yi ko say Ghana ban nya hwe omo ton anasika no omo no amanfo ama so na so gold ni fria ene ya bobo ani nyina no efa gold board ene we India new we China new person go to gold ha ko gold board because abra wo ho ena want to be to gold and to gold abra won ni to me krata eso ko man ti say no sanitizes it yes sector no man penyi kura bo samije mfi abaso o boy edwuma pa o 247 to eno a no we no abaso eno a no wo ho wono so abo samije mfi abaso se na esi kono ade a ekoye
ene piese mi se
omo din semi kwa betudwa na no bi se even kwa se wo wia gold no di kopie edwaman so a omo de hihye egu akwa mu a ebetimi edi tetese sa gold we
gold board fa
gold wa amfa the right channel free o mine no
se gold no kwan ya fa so na ne no different gold board for no so o mo kwan ai no so da ho nti se sia no so gold no e be kakra nya se ukura gold a oba beton ye be bisa se unya gold no won e ko to ko kwa be no kokofu
enti mi se o man panyin we de onye no authority ma won won sisi o mu ye board I say narcotics control board and obey no commission sisi mi se no onye no gold authority if am no won o mi se mission to me Jenfi on the penifo with okasama for kwam kanumu wa mu bo ho
anope ya ne kwame menke be twetwe nko
it is so my
track and trace no amafo bisa se won be de no maye say bia wa ba beton gold ya pese hu se galam say e kwa bone amafo fa so to gold no ena ofa so nya ya eno so me track no matrix aba be man panyin kan no so sami Jenfi san kan say anope kwame ba ya ne no e be twetwe nko say
the chronicle ni mo so finance minister to forcing ene wakotu sika eye 2 billion Ghana cedi e dey market fund say mo fa ni juma
okay ti no bi besi school then bi besi dormitories e bi beton konya e bi so besa cross scholarship amanfo a wono mu nimde na wo mo ma no mu ni bi wo papa no mu ni bi eno so betumi abo anti sa unimade na se won so no wotewo school apese wokoyi won so opese wokobi na so se kani ho a obetumi apply to get fan scholarship eno so obetumi anya bi sanso na anope mamenchi akweku asafo ejei wono ene register de Ghana scholarship secretariat wono so wo mu kirem se afiwe open scholarship akwa brucha just a course e bi ni Ghana ha nkwana obetumi anya bi but se open scholarship na se course na wo ye no bi wo Ghana ha ebetumi aboa na wakwa akwa ye wo Ghana ha brucha no just a courses are entire Ghana
yo avekuyo oh my god for to gwa brojiro
oh da be say oh mama for to da be na adenti na say ubetu kwan e dey akọ to say US so kwakoye journalism and communications journalism Parliamentary University of Science and Technology and Communications KNUST your friends and one KNUST Legon for yebi your private universities awodom yebi GIJ yebi and a friend Unimac school your Adabaka your friends AUCC onu mu nyina yebi
ntade ntino be kwa broche ya enwe betina ya onye ndukwan ya betina Ghana
akra fayurum
mami fa daily percentage so na eni ma asem kase odi aba no say Ghana to reap full benefit from its gold through gold board sami genfi and also hanu obetimi onye bia obetimi akenkan district assembly common fund grade nyankrupo atoa force am force o my network sanga force
na nipa don't any day
atu forcing and he's forcing and yesterday he forced the people and they walked out atu mekumi erade yesu so say district assembly common fund na ban a release this card amount so mo na mesi kroponga ho e wo mai no omunye sika vanye juma ewo daily post mo nya bia obetumi akenkan
na Ghana to full benefits from its gold through gold board and they are no credit or for crack and as a full na no daily post dey aba no o say 49 million Ghana cedis national security saga NSB staff errand boy file witness statement against Edubuahin matam yewe o chemu say bra ora Edubuahin baye opening ema mangana ya national signal bureau ha was in Edubuahin no nyema to 20 sika bi ho ye hwe sika na ye 49 million Ghana cedis no we say obi oye adwuma ewo NFB honom na onu de bia osuma no I say boy o koto nju breme ko ye yu breme no sa branti what say okofale ni statement etia everybody going to daily post but the big one back also was also Mr. Foreign Affairs Minister other councillor sections also need to be investigated. The road there will choke a 12,000 kilograms elephant to death. It's like I said, now they see what US no. One more two more. Ghana a year high commissioner and as a Ghana embassy a wohono. One more two no. Na ye didn't pay for a quamo yejumano. Daily Post to say councillors are hot door. I want to wohono. So we investigate your more. Quick one, Nana. My
Ghanaian Times. Na Ghana man penny John Dramani mama phone da halo say na afin so a year US ambassador to Ghana. A year Virginia Palmer and so emfoni yem say ordinary jumadi nyina
yes Ghana ha and obaye and last place our buy Virginia Palmer but me ade ba kwa me di ya won ho say amanfo ko for interview sessions our American embassy the room si gina wiem no am nam wa na amanfo gina wiem as udru as you are nobody
any Canadian embassy so sabe dua bi si o la ya bohol pa
but I think there should be a way say a kase bia we interview time no 12 p.m. 12 p.m. no duru ho pepepe at that time no bia enwuremu na nsesaya mo be
12 so by 8-10 no or honum
8 no I think say saade no nanke so sesa no because you say we interview 8 a.m. 8 a.m. no nchire say 8 a.m. pepepe na wo ye ba wo kodu by 7:30 a ye be wo shaw in mo amawura American embassy da no monim say wo be wurem a on sani faso yabemo atena baby wotena ho a na ye frefre mon kakra woduru a ye de bibi babo passport so na ya se twen na ebi mu wo inside uko inside wa na ye interview na manfo pie na ye twen manfo ba saa de na say ye bai mu na obi a owo from 8 kopem 10 wo mu nyina nwure mu eti wo no sa opre wo ba beduru o na wo interview 12 na beduru 10 a ende wo betuma gina bonten that's fine but amanfo bebre na wo interview 8 by 7:58 na still omoda so gina bonte sa anema no wo mo sesa no I think say you are someone who to Ablakwa will be able to do something about that.
Sami Jamfimfo ni sa da hand beam artisanal small scale mine gold purchase won senkai 1.17 billion won senkai no emu nsem wo hanum say na afin so Ghana cedis no
to stabilize at 10 president predicts okay ya to 10 cedis den kai nya bad kwa ya sorry so
ye be sorry so tell PSA who can say me can say atu force my minority for no amomu walk out from Parliament. My making gang say be wa kwabna bobi answer till near face. O say I'm a Ghanaian and used to pay 20 pesos dun levy on 1 liter of fuel in 2022. Why I still bought a liter for 19 cedis and pay 1 cedis of for e-levy. Now I buy a liter of 11 Ghana cedis, that's petrol. And which 1 Ghana cedi energy levy has been added, meaning I am now saving 7 cedis with no e-levy. So assuming 1 buy 50 liters and saves 7 cedis on every liter. So 50 times 7 is it is 350 Ghana cedis.
People are gaining.
So I save 350 cedis on 50 liters of fuel, Alberto. I am now buying rice, oil, macaroni, tomatoes, onions, and other commodities at cheaper price, while car importers are making crazy profits.
Okay, it is our share to say Star Oil say at more petrol no 11 cedi 77%. There are more ton 12 point something no. You know where to pass. These are only at 12.49. President Mahama was the outgoing US ambassador to clarify the rate at which the visa fees have been pegged before she leaves. Okay, last year I say $120 and $150. Okay, you better just answer me. Petrol the bond they are from say around 95 because Star Oil 13.99, diesel 12.49, and a super which is petrol no 11.77. The petrol no ban about from Accra. Let us say Nana Dwa Kwachewa me da say
e kwapim no sasem no no to to yenka ne ye
say akwa news na so de so atuma akwa pay so me da say akra ko fi da ko na adwa kwachewa asem de bon krata no nsem bra so say de good mo nsem enso de bra Solar Natural Clinic ese no pay so wontumi wo oyoba ko fa una okunu bonko yenko ye mumu hwehwemu yakona okunu no ni problem ne nkwamo ana ahodi wo ma na wo no ya hwehwe mo se bibi ena atochewa ye betumi aya mana koye na so atumi awo kidney issues, liver problems. Mesraw yakwa research into bibidura ye de adura ba wo memene a wo liver no ebebo ho ban, kidney ni so ebebo ho ban, insomnia wontumi nda, prostate issues enra me wo krata bi ana ye say kenoforiata anya prostate cancer o start ko Solar ko hwa ke bi obenya aduru kan konkodu bebi aduri Jada woman no pay ako Solar Natural Clinic na ko jia yarehwe the laboratory services wo ho ebetumi aboa wo tu kwa ebehwe moje mo ojunso mo bebe ese hwe bia scanner ho do ebetwa wo nurse for no nim de wo no mo ho te o manim zero uduru okra na yamfa pane okra wo okra udopie no na fe wan kasa why okay Kokomlemle ne wa ya be have us in high school for 0553-932631 0553-932631 wo fram penyu for bejo so Solar Natural Clinic Dr. Solomon Apia Kubi awko University medical doctor wode bibidru esanyade abrante ebo Taylor Atrasia wode gude monsem no so e de ebro mensa kano ya start no pay twem no nipa 4 edi 500 Ghana cedis eti ano pay won so wutie men ukura MTN momo kakra wo account room we kakregu umomo account room ya wild ne twa star 274# ne choose Power FM which is Power FM na we are do be ko bebi a obeto ticket no ba ko be 5 cedis into so was 2 or ha and yet 10 was 3 15 was 4 4 ha 20 Ghana sa calculating sa ni twa ne opese utwa you can win up to 50,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, you heard me right, 50,000 Ghana cedis but pay ya 500 into what traffic mo mu ana afi na ofri fia fa phone no MTN ni Vodafone users pay ene betuma dis agro ibi ene Caritas platform no ye wo so nte star 274 hash twa bia no pay ya na choose Power FM ne to ticket dodo apese woto kopem se 10 bebo na men sorry so no ye bema we disika deku na so ho ato abrantie ebotela
PSA okra
ebotela
PSA okra
it is saying
anya do bia boko
ede gude mun sem no ebro ebo atena se ana na stress sa
kana wo boss no pesa ka bidivi
ana se wo phone wo use MTN titwa
o la mi use MTN use Vodafone you meet telecell
masa MTN aba niema bebre wo MTN so anope ya make say MTN for say ya wo da say and if you data 25% free ya dey count so to data every Thursday
MTN office
obara ya dis ankomo no to asoma me yeko
alright I don't pay atina say good day when say yensa kan na ya de ebramo na wonim say eberem na the Black Queens of Ghana catch and draft friendly game course no ankoye amfa ma the results e de bebre sanso na room our former Blasters the head coach Siki Akono de sama to Jafo Otto Ado ehu ye bebre na wonim say transfer window no so Ghana Premier League teams no ebimu eto players ebimu to mo de sanso e na ebimu so epeso mutobi ewia ye room armor no eno so transfer ho sensema e koso nyina no Martinez no be ho nsem nyina ebetumi e de abebe producers Roger Imado the sports monarch ena Kojo Fosu fan de mi so mi din e de ebo Taylor yen shensem na siana ye ko the national duty na ye ko the Black Queens of Ghana endra e wo Abidjan and Bontre so Cote d'Ivoire and the Black Queens of Ghana e dey share so na game no ankoye amfa ma yen ye lose 1-0 coach e Kim last e ba no as the games no obobo no en cheda enkoye sa no emfa e ma yen ejiro endra game na course no yentumi enwini o wonim say first leg etumi e ba so that Friday first leg no e 3-3 draw and a second leg no so no friendly game no so endra about 7 p.m. and a game no eba so and also no entumi ankoye amfa ama oman Ghana enturo wo hwe e coach Kim Lasa wo hwe in the last 5 games na we lose aye miensa we wini e bako sansu na wabo draw enso bako enturo wo hwe form no sisia ne dia enye kra e di ma the Black Queens of Ghana and drop umusha de lazy fan enso e Abidjan and Bontre so na ye ka Black Stars so ensensem no na unim say former aye Black Queens of Black Queens who sensem no na ye ka the former Black Queens of Ghana head coach aye coach Nora Hapto and also and draw almost no omo friendly game na unim say coach no enso e coach aye Zambia omo national and ma team no so omo South Africa enso etumi ade prem so e wie no na South Africa achi Zambia ma no abome ka poli mieru e omo so omo entumi ante na wo hwe aye coach Kim last and I say coach Nora Hapto enso okọ aye Zambia na ono so na say enheda enkoye sa emfa ma na unim say o Ghana ne de na team bia entumi enhye na Zambia e na omutumi ehye na okọ no so no ase Zambia so enhye de enhuso sa ono so no games a wabo no welusu miensa enso e wo games a na Hapto ono so okọ Zambia no wetumi akom sa pepe e na ekọ so e wo emana fam dwina e preparation ekọ ye emano wafco na ebetumi akoso e wo Morocco no na Morocco wafco na e baso no July ya e na e baso enso e wo wa amnesty ka ho sem e de e mama yenko ensawo fom dia na ye former Blasters of Ghana a head coach and a player CK Akono Wasem and a Mike unim say Otto Ado oba be a head coach and the Blasters of Ghana no yentumi unqualify anko e afcona e betumi abaso e DC no the way and papa di e the CK Akono or the ensem atu jase or say coach Otto Ado e ba no na say nyoma no enhede enkoye e ma no sa etru na ase ni body language krono na enkoye da sisi ande ase Otto Ado wa start e peke e nyoma ba ku mienu bi entru isi an wo hwe ni body language a ase isi ano or you go confidence pa so betumi e coach the Black Stars team no yenti ensema CK Akono enso di tuja.
It sometimes it can be crazy. Coaches can be crazy in a certain way. Indeed, if you come this part of our world in Ghana where everybody is, if I ask you now, who do you think should play in the last match we played? You have your views. Everybody will come out with different, but it's important that sometimes we also need to understand that there is this person who is in charge of it. He needs to have that calmness. Sometimes I strongly believe football is being played outside. You can carry it on the field of play. What do I mean? If the atmosphere is sound, is clear, you have that clear mind to make a judgment. We get worried. because we want the results to favor us. But if it doesn't go that way, and especially if the FA is also not supporting you, then it becomes a very... So yes, he went through some difficult moments, but clearly you can see that now he's very calm. I saw him the last time we played, and his body language, everything has changed, which is positive, and I'm happy for him. And so we need to support him. We need to give him that calmness, so he can have the ability to reason, think deeper about it, because it's not that easy. It's not that easy at all.
Kana yeti ya no see enye easy cross ubeye Blasters coach isanse this one down so no enya go cry go game na o line up you different obi so the line up you different o select player we obviously hey o select we obviously hey entino otuado buy na je dani chemu no ba isi ade ase bibia koye entino sa pepe eni nsama siki akodo so de atudwa o ye no to aso e kan se o se ase Ghana e ba na se ye saki coach sana e ya na players na kasa crowd psychologically enkoye enfo omo ye hwe eye Germany a omo kra no ase omo kra omo wini eye World Cup ni wie no na omo team no kra no enhye da enkoye sa o hwe Brazil a isi omo team no kra so enyo makofa Carlo Ancelotti so ono so embamba ye juma emfa emo na ntino o se frequent se ye saki coaches no eye players no so no etumi eho mo pa no so ye ntie sema sika kono okafa ho.
I didn't encourage that, because if we sack him, it means we are going to bring another coach who is going to bring a new idea, tactical play, and sometimes it gets too much for the boys. The fact that the FA stood by him, of course, for us, media people and all that, we want results. It's not good, but what we went through, I've said it. Any other big teams have been through that. Tell me, when was the last time Germany, after they won the World Cup in Brazil, what have they? Nothing. I mean, even they hosted the European, they lost at the, I think, semis. Brazil themselves, the almighty Brazil. I mean, they are struggling now. So it's seasons, and once it happens to you, what is important is that you need to be calm. What was important, I think the FA was calm about it. The atmosphere was toxic. It wasn't good, but they were calm, and I think the reflection of what is going on now is because they were calm and they encourage the coach and work, and we can clearly see that things are going well for them. We are all hopeful, and we believe that definitely the coming World Cup will be there, even though the qualification is not done. We strongly believe that we will be there.
Charles Komina Kona on Sunodi Tuja, a former head coach and a former player, and the Blasters of Ghana. This summer they are Tuja, FA Black Stars, and you to Ado, and so I don't know. Young Kwanza from the name Backclub Football, Backclub Football, not Ghana Football Association. With him said, that Sunday, Nations FC and the Basketball Stars game no Unquenry, and Sunset Politics, Miru, EPM, game the first penalty, Nations FC and protested. Now, so your next penalty, and now I'm protesting, said, game now air course, no, as some person which is almost abino. Now, Ocean Nations FC, Ghana Premier League table, no, that first position, 60 points, and more into say, Anka, we need game against Basketball Stars, dear, Nanka possibly say, we need Ghana Premier League 2024-2025 season there, Nanka meet me, I say, and 98% say, a short set, and come back to me, a winning game. Now, so the game no end yet. Now, when and Sema a PMO or a Basketball Stars, a game to me, a course, Jeff, a letter 10. Abba says, see, I don't start here, investigation, almost and send a Kobaya, Basketball Stars, and Nations FC, to me attack a officials, the game no sound so, and our referee, the game no so the penalty, or Jenny, the investigation out of Oma, showing you say, and also no a bit to me, I say, near a choir, a coye, and I say, Ankoye, that's a coye, a GF say, the investigation, and check the outcome, also no a bit to me, a banasa and semna, a cosono, and a executive committee member, and a Ghana Football Association, Nana, or Drew Safo, and Sam out to just say, or see on penalty now, who you dear. Penalty no a clean penalty. Now so no can you say Nations FC a free air page no so yenti ensema na no Drew Safo edituja.
What I heard in is yeah, penalty and a share and a penalty and relations to one more. I've seen the second penalty, and in my opinion, I see it a penalty unless somebody sees it other way. But we should say decisions were taken hastily. I would not be surprised, and I'm not falter anybody So it do that time. One probe, not the one Gia home, let's take a decision. Ubaya statement be an move there, that's in the second opportunity. I won't yet. And you know, sir, go now by report, who report me, I get TV and so net and you make my car could do anything. Me penalty, good penalty. But I thought the nation should have left the pitch. But maybe they saw something that I didn't see. Man, let me continue.
No dress for answer man so itu ja efa basketball stars any nation service game na omo boy ya to kwa buy game no ntumi enwie no se ni kwan kra se anka nation service e free page no so se no de hia kra anka se omo free page no so wie no o den sem etoa so e kan efa ho United a omo so menya promotion aba Ghana Premier League we be hu omo 2025 2026 season o se Hohoi FC ebom modern pa say omotumi qualify aba Premier League no see ntia na no dress afo nsama aditudwa efa ho.
I think say Hohoi are also a strong side, and then football is an event. It's an event, and your process. It's an event, one day event. If you need to win, you need to put so many things into it. So if they are being able to put so many things into it, I've not heard any club coming out to say Hohoi are robono, and I've not heard any. I hear clubs rather would say positive are robono, because with the intensity and intention clubs and they buy no. Obvious they are being motivated by a second hand and seeing hand, and you know what can you do? You are very it's football. They've made us stronger. Yes.
Na no do safo osanso founding director edema positive osanso executive council member edema Ghana Football Association nka na yete no yanko Oak City and I say Oak Ladies omuso makachi wudi say 2025 2026 Women's Premier League man dey no o ma qualify be hu omo next season head coach coach Mercy Tego or den same kakra tuja efa omo qualification a omo nyamebo Women's Premier League next season okay na say o see team ni dey omususu upon answer no omu take step by step set team no ba Premier League ma metumi abo homode yentie Messi Tego ni se mo to ya
afe na mamba me ma metra hang dwamanu ko sha hazakes ye ko gradually a step at a time nyame adoma wa gurudi na wie ye no na be kire na omo ahu say ye team yesu ye and me pese ye be push omo gidigidi ye nto ye bo step at a time ye real first season no ma ya share terrain how things are being done then ya ba ni ebo aye ho kakran.
Entino we sema Mercy Tego head coach edema Oak Ladies ono so ni sama ode atudwa no yanko transfer mu kakra na yenhwe ne ekoso e Ghana Premier League no ye started ya na ye started e Kumasi Asante Kotoko omo eno my first signing enso Abrantia oye 20-year-old you bet Jau Abrantia no omo sign no from Brekum Chelsea na Abrantia no medicals no etumi akwawia omo sign bibia enso e 4 years deal and Abrantia no omo the amano on the contract no ebe run 2025 year to 29 and so into Kotoko etumi ayem first signing and so Ghana Premier League no I don't say and so the emamo ye free ono na ye ko Kumasi and Kotoko goalkeeper bakwa ono so no di the Frederick Asare so ban say tima di the say Kunkun United and so say Abranta no pen pa into no start here ni Kotoko discussion near the into the contract na kasa so ebe after the season into no say one sign new contract dia na Abranta ebeko as a free agent na so bia na Kumasi and Kotoko and so pese omunyaska kakranti no omne Abranta no start here omne kasa say obetumi asane contract short one bi dia osane contract na okọ Kunkun United dia na ekire say onko as a free agent Kotoko ebenyaska kakra e dey ahye omo ho enso yenko Ghana player bakwa ono so no amrone Kevin Boateng ono so no Austria Wien etumi asane Abrante no as a free agent ono so no ebehu say Abrante no epiemu Austria ono so no esi anakan de Emma Austria Wien Abrante no 25 years wasane 4-year deal enso de amomo enso ye ko zone 2 mu sia odi say Suedu All Blacks and so coronation game ebetumi akoso this weekend na mo say omni soccer intellectuals and ebetumi abo coronation game a ebetumi abaso no ntino mo a mo Suedu ene mo bemben Suedu na ade ni nyina really ba for obia nko Suedu sports stadium na mo ko support Suedu All Blacks say mo coronation game na baso bibia enkoye emfa emomo enso ho yenkoro ne na yenso so ya na yeko Manchester United when say Abrantia the Bruno Fernandes na Abrantia no eba won fra mu say Al Hilal wa Saudi Arabia say omo pe no na mde na akobo club world cup ebetumi abaso next weekend no na Abrantia no endra na deals na dia na cost na Abrantia no ade ensem atudwa say o say Al Hilal for approaching no oni Al Hilal president Kasiebo say abi omo pe no pa na Al Hilal president so omo pe no pa no mu hia no pa say obetumi akọ na akobo club world cup ebetumi abaso ni bi USA no esanso na oni coach Ruben Amorim Manchester United head coach no enso Kasiebo na oni Manchester United head coach no Kasiebo no Manchester United head coach ni say Abrante ni kwan so ko esanse next season o be hia no enti no Abrante no discussion bi bia ko wie no na o say skipper captain edema Manchester United dey ontumi enjoy mo sa enti no otna next season e be say Bruno Fernandes English Premier League no biom yenko AS Monaco enso akachi dia Abrante din edi Ansu Fati onim so sina kan edema FC Barcelona Abrante no AS Monaco enso eneni kasa enso no omuhwe nim say next season no obetumi akọ na kosi akan edi amomo enso sanso na Abrante din edi Paul Pogba onim say Abrante no free agent about 3 years ni Abrante no entumi embobo na no so no AS Monaco eneni kasa say no so obetumi akọ na otumi akosi akan edi amomo yemre ni kopa na so yefa we entwa so na yenkwa Abrante din edi Benjamin Sesko osina kan edi ma RB Leipzig Arsenal she mo panipa enti discussion bibia a start here ekoso say Benjamin Sesko ebetumi akọ Arsenal next season so no wetumi aboa mo owo omanim ho yemfa ensem no ensia na PSG okra ento a edwabo aseso emfa mami poru say Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch na Kojo Fosufande mi so a mi ensem no ebramo dino ebo Taylor midimusia na jobase atoaso ede amaye twa ho ye ba etoaso ede amaye
Nanu agro passa ebi brabo tibedo imlenu na ma premaye hojo. As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye di agro na yes edu maybe krana me ba no timide omo be gumi so weekend no. Hey, memre hey, anything na me catch you say ya no medi garlic capsules. Poso na ebesisi su kama. As I stand here, my doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Medi garlic capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Medimusis garlic capsules. What mamuja dini paduani mu efusani yi na esiesie obani berima mahona wodin. Ubinya edui bi ato omonyi mu pharmacy store frayen 050-349-4885. Edui enye mamofra enye ndi fie dumu apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimusis ni how FDA ajije din kratui atu.
Abafu yetete obibia eno bibia kwaba sonkokra abusia ya rebe na hawo ya rebe na ya kwankra odi etete na wunya aniye and get to gray no we come for long age clinic Ghana and fama ahankwa na abepuma the baby grow asan ya re among young so bia abusia say ya rufo abepum our long age clinic Ghana doctor bi odo amubrase na hofama sonkokra and ehwe ya rufo no ema no tono abusia sa uba bepum wa haseya yes and now we are ready to say syphilis, gonorrhea, candidiasis, the other people are see a friend of fights. They are probably everyone has said. I will see a Bema, who was in any more, who to me might be my any more careful now. Now let clinic Sabra, not a big girl, and I will now master Sabra and Mama. So, also, papa amasa wa no for na papa maybe what's not bread but if you our long experience Ghana now we see the first our fear
adofo a mo hwe me so for Fertility ebe kakra me yare ana me da ho madam fu bi ba no nche me introduce language to me Ghana man na me tuwa na mo no ko ye me mo hwe me mo do and me ho atom to wa ho hwe me a na me das wasa me kan fu language to me Ghana man so su tuwa na mo bra na bi na wayar sa
assalamu alaikum na zo dan go sibiti ne amma ciwon da na zo da shi ya ga antinti na samu sauki bisa duk wanda zai zo musulmi duka yi kokari ya zo na wannan asibitin ga zai samu sauki da saukin kuma kuɗi ba wani caji insha Allah da samu sauki.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Nisa. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Language Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients. With our team of dedicated staff and innovative treatment, we are here to support you to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Language Clinic Ghana. Language Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Na ya obaya oda former son yefunu emununi
oh Mr. Entry also ya reya tete be ben fie pi na so ne yam nyono da se me chiro no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
ni se what also time from Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture ya no mbom kotia also no bia ma no anu anka no hoto no dadaada also drodi eno any Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
also yekura eto yefunu ene ensunu mu etuma wo yefunu ekekawa wo je ho a enyi wosa etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie somehow eye also there compare Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture nanu bom na ho abeto
pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane kumasi dani herbal takrade AM Mensa anafre 02038228855 approve abatan ya wama won mofromfo ene mofra woni mfedum ye no enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
also time for ade age edwade nkrato yi ato
Fitiasie no me kunu eware wo odu ene asojie kunse yawo ye na chino me kwachu ba hotel pop pebe se be sepeo what a chief so crown on my ye
Pia wo ko pensem
ekoba ne san me kunu antinase
Edobo to wajo enye edek SM bites
wa eni jia befi we na me de yempaibo edek SM bites timase mama me
sa wa warre mu eni je bewie wo paya na sa wo pom agrodie adaye akwana
na ye kamfo edek SM bites
Mrs. Wa oye mi onyina monno me no up one time edek SM bites where the yes mama
oba wa fa yefunu ene oba oma ne ba enufu enumi wo ye be ma na wonye 18 na wontumi enum FDA agi edwadie nkatoi
should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
asami di kanyana na ebe kan wo djubade so live on Power 97.9 TV XYZ yema munyina kwa aba sama machibium afei na join o TV ni so dwabase djubade so ni wo Power 97.9 na aya djumade de brewe oman kwa ya befa so akekere ne kwan papa so na oman na si kwan papa so na abo nyina resetting agenda no na ebeboa na nyina nya the Ghana that we all want to send a President John Dramani Mahama e kan no ntira ya tena se sa mampanyin se sen na ni so ade hunu ne sen na ya kan na ya papa mo ese ne o mokasa na no makasa nti sa bre die sansem no enkomo na na ye die yenkwa o ma no so na ye ne public there be public relations media relations officer from Ghana Gold Board nidi ede Minua Prince Kwame Menka wono ena wo kasa de ma Gold Board wo ma no so ma me ne ntwetwe nkomotewe no a mining summit na course wo wonka no eno a yeru asame jemfie Gold Board panyi CEO kasaye etre se artisanal miners no o mine no entan wo mo na emom no kwa mo fa so to gold no na eso mo hwe na wo mudi mra so eno achi gold ya tuma export bi bebre ama for smuggle ye jai eti dien biom ena esi wo no mo ani so wa bra se ye pese ye boa na gold ye bi nyira na ye nyan kwa papa so eton no kwa papa so e wo man mo kwa me ka tebe ka ma chen
ejo so ba me correct as bi out kan be every ye uda sami dem e kan en ran what say o ka say artisanal small scale miners no mo edi yo muti ye no e kan hu bi e na aboa ama to say Gold Board you something who say you beboa na o minor menya emphasis kese e je free sika for menya and mami some fact wo platform this for that means this fear bio cause now I'm better now we know che we say artisanal small scale miners no e ye wo mo tu e fama gudie wo kwa papa so
yeah
mbra na mo kwan what the American say
Matias
omu video mo be this adwuma no enya kese to say omu large scale mining sector anymore.
Yeah.
And that is the reason here na family fie ni achi enani ase na koye anwafo afa waka se eba eye ikakoko so mfa sudie na ene no ma hodo a yede tutu akwam regulatory controls me ruthless fight against smuggling me effective aggregation systems are yet to acquire your mobile at over 90% of all artisanal small scale mining gold. Small scale miners not a whole farmer no matter what they who do me drink at your bar and I'm your baby sample. My mental figures been to 2 homes every time I will be
okay, so so me say enra obobo so figures tons dodo a yatumi export wo kwa papa so abra Gold Board e buy 1 month ni ene enu achi yete say na wo ka se sesia no small scale miners no wono mo gold a wono mo nyana wo mo de ba Gold Board no atuma twam some threshold bi che mu kire
that's right. Okay, if you're wondering if February equity May February bosumi ya equity May 2025 can you PMMT as a friend Gold Board one kwa wona ho den eso a wogina ye ani nimde ne ahobrasike mu aye fa e de ye adwuma no etimi toye esan so export to e de ma eye Bank of Ghana gold every artisanal small scale mining sector hono to the tune of 40 billion Ghana cedis with export value of approximately 4 billion US dollars. It meaning that for the first time my Ghana papa say mo about gold export say this Kasiebo amount for maswa artisanal small scale mining sector wo my Ghana no wo mo awon farmer no ma ho de no pro wo mo large scale mining sector no so
wow.
So I'm talking about export any gold mo produce your gold mo timi de my na yetimi export to here on behalf of my Ghana. You produce here and also churning out the my ne do no a change more large scale mining sector industry. And family can now auditorium who said na man for any agene we say we see na ekoso man for say gold board yi de ma ba I think say ye gusuko e won kotabu mu a total gross weight of artisanal small scale mining gold I export to here either through PMLC as I say a gold board no if it January basically May 2025 average egina a whooping 41.5 pounds. You would want to know 40 you know any monetary and fiscal policies are Omega na buying your mama buying edit to a criminal and then the boy your man the forex liquidity no a year day a cost nothing so accelerate and I said one now your reserve accumulation because you have one and your good Bank of Ghana you see the now what in the national it's me be na you see day it's sustain year it's the ocean bra see the start say enya what in na man for be to a young say oh ente bi abegu but so long as that gold board because so I regulate the gold trading sector na artisanal small scale miners no akoso produce gold do say me yetima di aboa na o mine no etimanya the needed reserves no na penso aban no so ebe a normal would want to akwam monetary policies the fiscal policies that would want to akwam no so long as say you because say no the city strength no because akosro so that is one of the reasons in city appreciation no yet to sustain now because that another no anti a year mining emotion conference of course our campaign in no because Samijan visa now gold board on quite again Abuama city no ahode no egina not no and gold board wa bra ye afemu de no so na finance ministry na not finance so na afemu de say ye ndi sika bakabaka yen tu sika ngu yen ko bobo sia man be ya de so e wo man so fiscal and monetary policy and our gold board to no and on Abuama on mine ya be do something so ya dream now I mean the week after that this so I'm so you see okay you are some all right see in the just ended month of May the best month May busumi ya etwam there of the NF4 June NF4 June May busumi ya etwam here yo gold board you sika kokwa yeto and gold purchase any exports our gold board a year and I say ye free a year artisanal small scale sector and he see a record high of 11 tons with an export value of a staggering 1.172 billion US dollars. Meanwhile, you different come away in the past. A brand number XYZ. Because you can put where you want to free IMF for. Next year, just in this month of May, gold board, any artisanal small scale miners, you know, or would you make estima boami free, and the NS Sikaway, staggering $1.172 billion. So just imagine, say, the year will within the next 2-3 years. Just imagine, Sika, you bet to accumulate the amount by Ghana.
Wow, because they say I'm now me calculate say 1 ton 40 11 tons, right?
11 tons, yes.
Good. It will check here. Ton ba could be a cocoa bag, Makumaku 16. Yes, to move say a bubuja, I am ketwa over 650 bags of cocoa. Gold, a mudro, I to me a pong and no.
It's way no not yet coming up with this. On the date tonight, you have to go no pay. The other DPC say, you have to no may now you have artisanal small scale mining sector now. And we make a busha for Mamenta Mumu and from the Chicasemo. Make a sapa, Umu to a former good year, Wapam Pashua, a bind to be craft, Abata or Moho. Our moon say and start and say a quiet. Bank of one or moon said the new to jacket here to some mining company that I can be any piano. Say a buying cost so after 2 more year, now you have to 2 more year to PSA. Or more ama or mining sick as I'm not day. 8 year, I'm in Fasuki Kasiebo, I'm aba so kapita mami kotu na so was saying the data shows the great prospects of the artisanal small scale mining sector to our economy and the general well-being of our dear country is properly harnessed. As the president stated yesterday, so which was 2 days ago, at this time, artisanal miners are not enemies of the state.
Yeah.
When properly trained and supported, they can be allies of development. And as Samijan Victor said, the Gold Board is committed to tapping and maximizing the full potential of the artisanal small-scale mining sector by supporting sustainable artisanal mining and promoting responsible sourcing by all gold traders in the ASM sector. So, Kwanda is the big papa. Nyaka said, Sikakoko Tuno, and no Koswako, Ewa Kwampaswo. The very big traceability, Kai, and now we did a broker, and I did a grow a usable review time of that.
It's a look say, man, Penny John Jamari, Mama, I can was a neck a questioner. Maybe baby say traceability, and I say, you himself Gold Board and regulated small scale mining sector. No traceability, no, and say, so would the gold no air barber tonwa, ye barber tracing who say, and yet. Galamsey, Samika Galamsey, men can small scale mining Galamsey, illegal mining as Semana maker. Say be a Obian Fakwa bonus on the two star from a good deal. Mobile day, Namot to me who sad dear no Namu tracing the same.
Okay, it's another Samijan Fikan and Ral, CEO Samijan, lawyer Samijan Ekan and Ran. That you have employed the father for council. Now yet me a give edge my way. Now you have shut the desk corner every back. In fact, approach way and we use
okay,
and the real Gold Board then what to know. This one who say you go that you the called government so and after you be free memo and then meet LBMA standard, the LBMA, the Qatar London Bullion Marketing Association, sound of one as an American. It will move standard no and you PCA get through. It you employ a technology and therefore quantipon kwaso abefo nsidi abefo hwehwemu fesimu ekwaso na yetmehu be atika kokko no ye dey based on the LBMA standard so the atika kokko the two no pampo so ekogama so e be ya de so e be be ya and be ya de so we ye so ne o minus so na ense ye bi so ade hunu ni ti e ya dia ye asemia pa in the coming days we chechemu no media to ye media keep that so the ya amount for bit me ehunu ekwan a ye bet me afaso partnership support will be so ebako so so the ya mfaso dia ye hwehwe no ye nsabeka for instance Samijan said to further increase Ghana's ASM gold output, the Gold Board and its investor partners will invest in the cooperative mining program of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, that's our cooperative mining program. No, we have to acquire. Yes, okay. So your partner, hard rock, small scale, medium scale, and large scale mining firms. Said by ya, you bet me a share na a pampaswa. Kako one bano, yet my day, and you said by ya, na yet when you sikana you here, you bet me there two or mining pond. And investors on sure, obu person every amount to a double gold board Ediano. I couldn't know. And Osha, current year policies now, you have to talk to them now. You just a way of foreigner would be the gold got or my Ghana. But a choir, I want to say, make my mother to gold and you're free a year gold board. A bride, you break here, you call Q&A session. Right, I'm just we say, so, quite a foreigner, I want to say, they can partner gold board. Nothing so, every music can know about what they at the time. Some of these artisanal small scale miners, said about the needed technology and equipment, I will make me a two from a good year one password. So when you now can your sustainability drive when you see any so as an entity, I pay gold border, the two median say, then a centralized agency that regulates the gold trading sector or my Ghana PSA.
Kwame, nkomo no emo de sesia no the assurance CEO Sami Jemfe de amayen ekire mo se mo beboa na ma regulate small scale mining sector no na fe gold no so mo behwe kwan papa so na kwan papa so mo fa so tunu na aba no won beto na o man Ghana enya so emfa so ti my fa nkomo ni si won se mere pem bibia
ba se already you ba in 2019. Now when you do almost Dubai, will go to and Dubai will go to and gold village. Okay. Kasiebo village. Gold village. I think. Kasiebo village.
Gold village number. Okay.
Gold village number.
No Ghana for be to be working in say ye kwa to gold ni be de akwa to fie ye manyina ye de akere mo ye pa bi de ayempeti a ye nsa aka bi
they say you need local refinery zone and companies that would want the year
okay
within our medium term path LBMA accreditation.
All right.
Touching that, you know, Sikakofa, you never come out for Manson, and coin the Dory and after raw state, no.
Okay.
And the call in bullion.
Okay.
I will find it, come.
Okay.
Yeah, no one the community. It's a sign is you know what President John Mahama as well say, Biano, a bit here say your best start the check, a good village, on my Ghana. And you remember the hub of gold jewelry and ornaments in Africa. Don't say you both drink no.
No, and common me there because gold asem there asem papa for instance say gold to turn in a to as say abanyame wo Ghana ha na yentumi smuggle gold biom na enam so na o my Ghana ene e ka ho bie na esidi anya hoden na ene ukọ adwama so a amanfo tete wo mo ne ma so even though yenya hu ni gidigidi bia but eden a ye beduru ho enti I think say enkomo papa emre pam no unya kwan ya afa ha na ye mo nkomo kama na Ghana for so entimo policies na si ye pa
Matepa.
Okay. Mate, yada sisa no pe onya kwan ede etwetwe enkobo. Prince Kwame Menka kasama for the Ghana Gold Board. Ono na te say ne etwetwe enkobo just recently I think until April. Now ono na oyedwumede ya me e wo fidwe mu ha say Kwame Menka. Oso wo hu say ne misibo mitrim ko no. Because gold wan sem there ya na ye. O man bia se say asa wo US a any UK. Na ti a wo musika no tembia wa hoden ne say it is backed by gold. It is our gold that Tembiano now will gold reserves. Yes. No, no, na ye fa kwan papa so tu a. Eno no ebetumi aboa. Endo say na metie wo mo say they see no amafo ye reclamation tie. Baby a small scale miners are too good. Aban eboa yen reclaim no filiasas na be akalam say for akwakotu yen fa aseda kese ma IGP na say police for no airport dwuma pa because just nowadays ya western region ukwa fi East Christian Huni Valley ne a we win Portmore any upper denture west dia so I am free area wo mo cheche amanfo during the weekend about 48 or 46 wo mo chi just Sunday or Monday central region omasa kwakoche another illegal miners eti akoso acheche omo say ya eno babo na atumi sanitize system no tena be ya gold be gold board na enko ya deswa
yes
so na me cho
yes please enya me nwanwa say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene owura Sami Jemfe Esquire one more buy and together with a small scale mining normal trade say on best set it up a gold board be na control Ghana you go that airco the yeton wo kroma the ekwa bontin na normal share because so UK one more the ebe two we say because of illegal mining any gold smuggling you know every year Biana Ghana lose over $2 billion yes what the American over $2 billion and Ghana lose because of illegal mining and gold smuggling Sesike Sabria gold board Edin say Papa Beto Kwemu ye to gold in the small scale miners and a small scale miner be a what Ghana says so gold no a gold board neto now with the large scale mining no I buying any more account because nobody and come on gold now almost go straight to average now I buy new maka say almost better 20% of the gold area free large scale miners.
Yeah, until Obwako Obwase, your Anglo Gold Ashanti, your Sanko mining, your gold fields, your Newmont, and other your first mining
large scale
mining. It's Omo said any problem. It is out here, so send gold board from paying for a teaching common all the time. No, they are concerned about the small scale miners because any artisanal miners. Wamona udia grona sa uche any kakribi pe
no more than border no so call. It is sabre ya size say you know be your name so we Ghana ni we are foreigner waba chrome na waba tesumase to good e dia fa border so na ya chiwa bi ese won tansa ye de so awo no enye ha it is sabre sa controls na aba no hwe revenue ebetimi generate dia bo man Ghana enye me nwanwa wuti in scan na kwa menkan bo so so far gold o mato edibia ko 11 of
almost your matter 11 tons into calculation them say manyini 11 tons cocoa no first gold na one ma ton what they say what the bag wa want to say no it say cocoa bag mako 176 emuduro to say cocoa bag mako 100
say
yes 11 tons 1 ton be cocoa bag 16 and you know so calculate here 176 cocoa bags but ne dodo no enye hunya to say cocoa but the muduro no et say cocoa bag mako ha na edioso nsia gold Ghana aton so far samije mfi be CEO ma gold board na nsia every April kakreya ba me ya kakreya eno ena wo maton atumi abo nti e ka ho bie na enesidi no enya hoden na enesidi na akodu bebe e wo no na ye kanesa no na ye san ka chem se mo amoton ne ma no dollar no enkosuru biom e be kosuru a e bia so me shoes bi na be ba bi etimo tete so a mo tete so na me de wo ya de papa ye be ba be kan na no a block him for e ba ya on be kan se wo matete omone ma so enu a me sheda ko tobi mo se bo no aba fom I'm shada ko to bela kwa
great
I'm also born aba fom
aba down come so mo tete so okwan no ho
no na x natural mineral water na me no say x ne short top na makoto enu because sa omumienu no de omunsuo no galamse bia nnamu x natural mineral water for instance say wo mo to free emepom na buomu eti abotansuo nso de kama eti wo no ma wonwe ho say kwan a wo no mo fa so e cleaning so no mercury bi wo ma na mercury x natural mineral water mercury bi a enim eti obrempo I think say it is a very good thing yes say to me support Iwura Samije Mfina otu
very sure because places so what share the report about to see the gold board for estimated these few months ayenwa not just say by the end of the year opa yen calculate gold here gold board betimi autonomous export any home for so Ghana betimi
the impact on the city
yes the impact on the city and they said the any dollar no every dollar ni dey ginam na ema dollar ni ntimi nyeden enkomba because they say wo money gold board ni foreigners ni dey street wo mo beto mo sum dollar na be gu Ghana ha say wom it yemre se wo bre kwa ye pe dollar kra dey djuma o man so I think gold board a savior it's a game changer asabe Ghana fo nyina emomodin no mo ntaye chire wo mo hunu so bi smuggle gold di afa ba bi a wo mo mba mane because on mine no ebetimi adiye ebetimi akoso a ye gold anyankopon di adom yen no eno ka ho ena be mo ban no etimi agira na na so se economy ni be movie se sika be ye mbotom se ya brabo be koyie I think this time around sheshe pa a gold board e dia ba yewura eye Samije Mfi Esquire ene ni mpanifo nyina wo mo gold board wo mo bo modin ahye ahwese gold wa ye smuggle de fa border so gold a ye tom e de ma individual so a wo mo free abrochire ene ye friends even African countries you know baby aba no better Ghana gold wo bre ko mo muntua tax papa bi am more mine sabre ye to atwa
so you just imagine says a Ghana lose 2 billion to gold smuggling na Ghana you say ho akere ya ko IMF akwaje say
3 billion and so
afibia 2 billion ya lose so that is a good thing going forward my enko na enko twetwe komo Dr. Thomas Anaba member of parliament the moment for more garu abato empeso aso na my enko na Ken Oforiatta issue si Dr. Thomas Anaba enko na yenene enko twetwe enkomo enfamfa so far so obebasa womba yesi wanya prostate cancer no me hu statement bi na doctor for atro e de aba ni nyina kan ho bi o so obe sedwini ade honorable Dr. Thomas Anaba ye ma chairman kwa aba de badwabo asejubede so live on TV XYZ tena Power 97.9
Me use on it. What to say?
Yanko Padum, say Bibi Aboko.
Fine. It is a good boy. I give my papa. Omoye give my papa.
Yes.
OSP so you give my papa.
Okay. At the OSP baby, what I'm no say Oko speed ni become one.
Me say on title screws no ye.
Again, I won't hear what can say no.
Some of us know why it's slow about Kenoforiata.
By our criminal investigations department of the Ghana Police Service, Yoko, and I our FIC in Yakan County, Chronobosis, Casamon, Sensem FIC in Yoko, Betumatiki, na other criminal activities, and so a Ghana Police Service, criminal investigations department, Betumatiki. Corruption issues and OSP so fanti I think so omunyine edwuma they putting na one OSP edwuma no ma wo say to me title screen as one different excuse na one shadan ko speed to send them open no
what you to wanted list no you know wanted list now was that to wanted list it's simple the message is easy what the letter say you know or approach you or say person who no doctor na womba let another chair say over prostate cancer from medical team in Ghana na bisa mo say prostate cancer yare bi ayo ti be treat o Ghana na yare bi yanti Ghana wo hire very good specialist in prostate cancer very good you bet me treat choose the medical center will radiotherapy very well Kolibu chemotherapy very well. Yare no enye abrochi yare. Yebetimi treating wa. You should issue the bench warrant or whatever the Interpol arrest. Bring him. Let's put a team of doctors. You see, to take care of him while they are investigating him in Ghana. Until he receives cancer for that abrochi. Say until Ghana as if yare dia obia ni Ghana say. That is why I'm saying that it shouldn't be only the law. If it's using medical excuses to escape the law, let's also use a medical measure to approach him and bring him. Because look, the damage he has done to Ghanaians, sorry, I'm a doctor, is more than what the prostate cancer is doing to him. But the prostate cancer can be cured here. He should come and answer it. People have suffered and gone to their graves because of this man's attitude. Let's bring him, prosecute him, recover the loot. That is to me the most important thing. Recover the loot so that other people who are on the way to suffer the consequences of his inability to run the economy well and we are suffering will not suffer it. So that when we get the loot that we are taking, we can use it to cushion the economy in a way. So the present prosecutor form a medical team, write to the American president that diplomatically you want to extradite this man. He's not going to suffer any human rights injustice. You have competent doctors assigned to take care of his prostate disease, operate the prostate, give him chemotherapy, give him radiotherapy, like we are doing to all prostate cancer patients in Ghana. Because no one leaves Ghana to go abroad and do prostate cancer surgery. Unless he's using the sickness as an excuse, as a shield to dodge justice, as a shield to cover his criminality. He shouldn't use sickness for that because what they say he has, if actually he has a disease, I can appoint doctors, I can find doctors in Ghana that can manage it for him. So the present prosecutor must go in that tangent, talk to the international community, talk to Interpol, use diplomatic means to talk to the U.S. government that his disease does not warrant his stay in the U.S. We send an aeroplane for him. We can hire a private jet, go for him, bring him to Ghana to answer questions so that we can recover that money and pay for the private jet because he has done a lot of harm to Ghana.
Okay.
This is what I think.
Okay. So, Osha and Sabana Sina, you're Kasiebo, our special prosecutor, I can say, what not wanted list, what triggers say, Interpol, able to me, a pecan edenaba. Now, and no, enough.
Enough, but people are basing their defense on the issue of his sickness. But I am happy, though it is not good thing for somebody to say, I'm happy that the sickness he has put in the letter to them is something that we can manage in Ghana. And it is something that cannot prevent him from flying from the US to Ghana. He can fly with a prostate cancer to Ghana. Even if he wants a private jet, they should organize and do it. I want them to know that the sickness to some of it appears they are using it as an excuse. We saw Wuntumi come out of Yoko, pretending that he had stroke. He had a mild stroke. Looking as if he had a mild stroke. I said it on Metro TV yesterday. He's a liar. Yesterday in the afternoon when he went to Bawumi, how was he? He started jumping. That is how they are using sickness to cover for their corrupt deeds that have thrown this country into this poverty. I think that they are actually using sickness as an excuse to some of it. We highly suspect as an excuse to dodge the justice, to dodge the punishment that they deserve for plunging this country into chaos. Because prostate cancer can easily be treated in Ghana.
Okay.
It can easily be treated in Ghana.
Okay.
So, special prosecutor, see Attorney General, write to Interpol very well, write to the U.S. government on diplomatic basis for extradition of this man, bring him to Ghana, even if it is in a private jet. Some of us will support the money being used to hide this private jet to bring him to Ghana to answer questions.
All right. Point well noted. I think it's a special prosecutor, and so I was any money be on the list so but as a private citizen, or Ghana, have you considered say obetro petition the Aquacommando directing him or probably suggesting to him say open say bia on put you up a medical team na moye ready say bia kenuforiata ba mo be treatino na fe wetu magina emrana no?
Oh, we don't need to write a letter to him. They know they have people who are medics. And even BNI and Yoko and all those things, they have medics among them. And they have the letter indicating the disease you have. Just see the health minister. Let him guarantee that, yes, we have competent doctors and equipment here in Ghana that can take care of itself. And that is done. No one needs to write a petition. We are all struggling. This is an information we are giving to them. Okay. They will hear it. They will take action. They don't need somebody to petition that we have doctors in Ghana that can treat prostate. How many people in Ghana here are not being treated for prostate? There are so many people. So it's a known knowledge that you don't need to emphasize that much. But I'm just drawing the attention to that. If it is a health issue that cannot let him come to Ghana, I'm telling you, it's sure banker, and it is assured that we have the competence in Ghana to manage anybody with prostate cancer.
Okay. Successfully. All right. So I don't know. But me issue kakre be free one case constituency. Also away from Kenuforiata and corrupt issues are so Ghana Haseno. My echo straight to constituency. And no, I'm going to be a constituency hold the press conference. I say what Dr. Honorable Thomas Anaba, who person revoked the appointment of some branch executive of NDC, Tampuri Thomas Wenam. Say one supported wo MP bid na ase why hona owono wo mpe opese wutieti aso ne ade no krebe ne wom.
Oh, eno de no krebe ani to me, you know, power struggle in political parties is very common. Yewi no why say ya appointed obi as district youth director.
Okay.
Omuma guidelines say youth organizer and non-deputy. And the fact is that the youth organizer for Garuno or no Wanko school, so he's not qualified. The next person here, youth organizer. Then youth organizer, deputy youth organizer. So deputy youth organizer laid behind, went and connived with some people within the region to give Thomas Tampuri's name. But to tell you something, my relationship with Thomas Tampuri, they are talking of, the mother and me, our mothers are sisters. Can you understand me? The mother.
Doc, but it's open such as
no, Mami Kata, the relationship. Thomas Tampuri, no, who catch his name in pen, no. Another mother, name mother, or your sisters. Your cousins.
Okay.
And then I will say penal. But the issue is that there is a deputy youth organizer who is supposed to be appointed according to the guidelines for the appointment.
Guidelines are free.
Ghana say position is to the youth organizer or his deputy.
Okay.
Or also on your deputy youth organizer. So the other deputy youth organizer when they protested, say, hey, na me wo na mo afam mami na mo di koma obi different because Bolga regional director no regional youth organizer say on pay omo di man deputy everywhere omo di man youth organizer na another deputy Zebila omo di man different person beside the youth organizer and they have reversed it. In fact, omo di man different person beside the youth organizer and they have reversed it. So it is not me who have reversed it. It is the protocol or the policy that has been laid down for the appointment. But some people who are against me in a way decided to make some news out of it. Even the social media propaganda that I hate being movers. That is why I don't want them to give it to him. In fact, my hospital, half of my 100 and over staff are being movers. My whole accountant is a big mover. 3 heads of departments are big movers. And I have appointed 3 big movers into the district assembly out of 6 appointees. 8 of them are big movers. I have sent boreholes to Garu in the last 1 month. 7 boreholes. 4 of the boreholes are in big mover communities. So their allegations are just a way of discrediting me. But for you calling, I wouldn't like to speak this, but for me talking to you this morning, I've not said it anywhere. But I'm going to say it here. Because I think that I must clear myself. I have nothing to do with that appointment. You can call the board chairman of the Youth Employment Agency and ask him why they have changed it from that man to the rightful person. Not because, if I was to do favors, I would have done it to Thomas Tampuri. Because he is related to me. I have not done it to him because I think it is fair we give it to the one who really deserves it and who the criteria qualifies to take the position. So it is a power struggle that people have started already against me in Garo. But I am not prepared. The only thing I'm concentrating in doing is to ensure that I fulfill the promises I gave to the Garo people, and the Almighty God would exonerate me from all the fallacies they are talking about.
I see. Eti Ufri said there na bema amanfo bi akwakoye press conference because what Chemo said Thomas Tampui o cousin ba and I said umpo say ne maame ene wo maame nuafo so you are cousins. Eti adentina obi ebe kwakoye press conference say ompe nasem ana ompe bi mu ba fo asem ntina wo direct say enko emma obi foforo.
Oh, you see, in politics, come. So from the very beginning of my contest in the elections, there were camps for one person, were 3 of us. There were camps for the former MP, there were camps for another gentleman called George, and there was my camp. After the primaries, I worked very hard to unite the 3 camps. And in addition to that, the former MP who left the party as independent, I managed to bring him back. He came back to join us. So the campaign was very, very, very successful. After the campaign, immediately we won the elections and finished. I could see a development of a new camp. Those 2 camps, they came in sharply. Those who were following the former MP came to Accra, they were living with him. Those who were following the other candidate came to Accra, they were living with him. Even in my inauguration, they didn't come to even greet him. They didn't come. I had to look for them after my inauguration in Parliament. I had to look for them in Accra at their various places to greet them. That is where I see the difference start again.
Okay.
That is where I saw the difference start again.
Okay.
I tried to unite, tried to speak to them, but no one. Okay. So I think that it's just like a power struggle. People have started their campaign ahead of time because they and their masters are together. They don't even call me to tell me what. When I even talk to try to reach them, it's difficult. They will all come to Parliament. They won't even come to my office. They come looking for other MPs, but they will never come to my office. It shows that they were clearly not happy. They have helped me to win an election. Okay. Perhaps my winning to become the parliamentary candidate and becoming the MP is not their wish. But that's what I said. I didn't need to talk this. Okay. But once you have asked, I'll explain to you. That is how the things are working. Okay. They believe that they should work. They should undo me. I shouldn't be able to work in Garu, so they have to spoil my name nationally, which I think is bad. The people of Garu are not. It's kindly speaking. The people of Garu are not happy. I know the people. I have worked with them. I have lived with them. I have given them support and still supporting them. And I don't play my politics for my selfish interest. I play my politics for the benefit of everybody. They have their agenda. They have their agenda. But if they succeed, that is what God wants. And I'll also do my part as an MP to involve the place without falling into some of these small confusion and entrance. I have not said it in any platform in Garu ever since they started doing all those things. You are the first person I'm talking to about the issue. Because you have asked me online, on live, that's why I'm talking. Otherwise, I wouldn't have spoken anywhere. All right. But people have started creating camps in Garu. That is what I think. Okay. But I don't mind. Okay. Yeah. My last two questions, Amau. Say, Thomas ne wo cousin. Yes. Asem we ba ya apre na ba no. What to mean na di nkoma ka chen say minia no say ena protocols na esitie. Eti ya bodin na say ya sasa na say netie. What to me ene na kasa. Oh, my family members, I call family members of Oma explain ya mano. Honestly, only problem. Honestly, only problem. People have just hijacked the issue from him. Honestly, only problem. Because we're sending me text, we're framing. The issue in Garu is that I try not to pick calls because when they call, they record. Even the vice chairman of the party recorded a conversation between me and him and put it on social media. Anytime we're talking to any of them, they try to record. And they'll deliberately be saying things to let you give an answer. And if you give an answer that is like an advice and they think that it can be used to do something against you, they'll play it. There's a recording and there's a petition even against the constituency chairman for propagating a media private conversation between me and him in social media, tagging me as a tribalist. Tagging me as somebody who hates the movers. So it's an agenda. They are doing it to support a wing, the Big Mobile wing, against me. But unfortunately, the whole of the Big Mobile youth president in Ghana, the wife is working in my hospital. I have given him a job. Wow. I have given him appointment since 2021. I have appointed her in my hospital. She's working in my hospital and she's doing her master's. And I'm taking care of her. And I leave her 1 month free of charge to go to write her exams with salary. So that fact that I hate big mobiles are calling me, doctor, we've seen it. It's power struggle. We are not involved in this. And all because my chairman is the main architect of this hatred, trying to induce hatred on me so that the big mobiles would like me. Because he has a different agenda. He thought that he supported somebody he lost, he must ensure that he brings the person back. That is his agenda, and that is it. That is his agenda. And he can come and I'll prove it to him. All right. I'll show him messages he has sent to places. So that is the fact. All right. That is the issue. It's a power struggle. Okay. It's Dr. Anaba, same way when a party wins political power, na yetahu musa nema we e various constituencies. Na eno na ye didi ma ohu emo anketenkete no wo mu didi ma na o ma say bobitru no. Ti a party bi beko opposition na nanam sa nema we so as a member of parliament we represented the people of Garu. Again, now we pesa wo ye na sa camp we no. Ya to me a year through on our sumdre aba na onka say we impema 70 men kana sem we impema sem we be record on there. You see, in politics, I think that there is no way you will have camps. There is no way. That's the first thing we must all accept. But even if you are in camps, you don't spew lies. You use your message that the people will buy. As your promises to win an election. But if you are in camps and you want to smear other people's image with falsehood, that is what I don't like. Because we all in Ghana, we are not in NDC. We are all not in MPP. We are all not in CPP. Even within NDC, we have camps. Even in MPP, they have camps. Camps can be there. It is for you to sell your ideology, sell your message, sell your vision to the people to come to you. That is what I think. It is not to create lies, tell falsehood about somebody. That shouldn't be. You shouldn't use a camp to peddle falsehood. But to say that they will never be camps in political parties, that one is a lie. They will always be. Once people will contest elections, they will be camps. But let's not use the camps. Let's not use falsehood to market our camps. Because as I told you, they say I hate Bimobes. That is what they say. Their main issue is that I hate Bimobes. And I've demonstrated to you that the whole youth president of the Bimoba community in Ghana, his wife is working in my hospital. And I'm sponsoring her master's program. Is that somebody who hates Bimobes? So that is it. They are using falsehood to destroy my name.
Okay.
And me, I think I've held it so much since after election. And if you ask me on air, I really regret even answering you. But I think I had to say it one day. I didn't want to speak of it. I wanted people to speak for me. But once you ask me on air, I have to give it to you.
Okay.
But I regret answering it.
But say you tira wan kasa ho a yebetuma you eyibone eti wakasa utiri ho ide I think say obi a wotie wa ope no kre no betuma hu ne ekoso but Wadaroma try in your capacity as the member of parliament or represented the good people of Garuna Monka Seminona Yentoye Thomas Tampurino Wononso omo press conference no nunti na omoko te onene nkasa na bia omonso enjoy sa pressure no because what you match was semu onena kasa I think that semino my infancy has here doc.
Yeah, I think Thomas Tampuri is not supporting the press conference. Some people have their agenda and they are doing it. I would send you some material and you listen to it.
Okay.
I'll send you material to listen to it, and you know who caused the problem. I'll send it to you.
Martin, Honorable Dr. Thomas Anabaida say anope say when they are talking common issues pressing issues Garu and also no what to me aka and also asem now doc mpox cases here Ghana we jawama wakoi and one sense to saying Ghana for your more by saying what should we look out for?
Mainly mpox, is transmitted by contact. Once it's transmitted by contact, we have to avoid touching of things, washing our hands very regularly. You see somebody with some boils, abnormal swellings on the body, you have to be careful in touching the person, or the person should quickly report to hospital for them to diagnose it to see whether it is mpox or not. If it is, then they have to quarantine him in his house or whatever, and then do contact tracing to ensure that we don't spread it more.
Doc, the way I was in quarantine once, I mean, I say, I don't know who.
No, yes, because we got touch maybe we got tina or car inside. Now what mpox? We swell it no be betina. And now we go hotel, you see bed sheet, and then they don't clean it, they don't wash that bed sheet, and you come and also lie on it, you can get it. Or if you go to hospital and lie on a bed that has no mattress, that has no bed sheet, you lie on the mattress and get up, they don't clean it, and somebody lies on it, you can get it. It is the secretion of the lesions. If it touches you from the sick person, we bet you mpox. So it's just a contact disease that is spread through contact. So we should avoid going to staircase and those things. When you're climbing the stairs and then the rest, if you enter somebody's office or you go to somebody's house and you see that there's somebody with lesions like that, ensure that you wash your hands very well before you should touch any part of your body. These are some of the measures that we should take. And report to the hospital quickly.
Okay.
If you suspect the body with it.
At what point are mpox able to me a kumnipa?
Oh, mpox though hardly can it kill somebody. Hardly.
But I bet it was a chicken pox, no.
Yes, but not spoil with skin, no. Yes, by corona, no.
Okay. Coronavirus equal ye as a man for sanitizer ne. Yeah, Royan San Tentem a man for be jai a dear futu now the Bema Ghana for a fast sanitizer and washing of hands.
Oh, about personal hygiene there. Whether we have mpox, or corona, personal hygiene is very important because we touching who need the or touch, who need the before or touching, now also be touching. So an easy way of transmitting disease. So if you have your hand sanitizer anytime you touch something, you are not comfortable, just clean it. It helps you yourself. Whether there's an infection there or not, they say prevention is better than cure. So I think that Ghanaians should continue practicing hand hygiene and then personal hygiene, and that will prevent you from getting diseases that are caused that are transmitted through contact.
Okay.
That is it.
All right.
So it's something that we should embrace all the time, whether there's a disease spreading or not, because that is the only way you can prevent diseases that are spread through contact.
Okay. We're a part of the majority. I mean, found free mpox or and say we are doctor there one abeka oneself. Let's get back to politics again before say major wamako. Sa levia beya enro parliament eji 2 more fa kwaya ye befa so na energy sector no agya anwoden. Amanfo bisa say your esla wo ho, so why this one Ghana city again?
Oh, okay, right. We mean say explain the way. We mean say economy no the way highest stable no ma Ghanaians ya benefit figure in the sense that because the economy has become stable, people no appreciate it. Appreciating ma cost of fuel also aba form. So instead of buying fuel at 16 cedis per gallon per liter, we are now buying it around 11. Meaning that for every 1 liter of fuel, you have a Ghana no. Out of the prudent management of the economy no, you share your turn 11 cedis, until we faso 5 cedis. And to sustain the economy, the power sector needs to be revitalized urgently, so that we can continue to have the price of the petrol at that value or even lesser. If we allow the power sector to derail, all companies that are picking up and the economy is improving, they'll go down again. And we'll go back to another high price of fuel and high cost of living. What is the government saying? Yes. Government will make Ghanaians keep their almost 80-something billion Ghana cedis because of the fall in the price of the fuel and the improvement of the economy. But he's only asking for 5.7 billion of that money to cushion the energy sector, so that the debt that we have there will liquidate it and now be on a clean sheet, so that the power will continue to flow as it is, the industry will continue working and adding and increasing, giving more jobs, and in that way we all will benefit from it. So it's just like I've given you 5 Ghana cedis from buy 1 liter of fuel that you buy, prudent management of the economy. But I want you out of that 5 cedis, just give me 1 cedi out of it. Let me use it to prop a vital sector in the economy, which is the energy sector. In that way, we can sustain the stability of the economy that we are growing. We can sustain the energy sector to run more efficiently, to produce more power, to avoid the doom source, to avoid the factories closing down, and then the rest. Is this I know is something government is doing out of goodwill. We know ESLA was passed. It has accrued a lot of money. But remember, say Akufo-Addo making Ofori Atamu, they use it to collateralize for a loan to come and do a party. So that money is not for Ghanaians again. That ESLA is not for Ghanaians. So it's now meant for where Akufo-Addo went and borrowed the money and used it as a collateral. So the ESLA money, Akufo-Addo has chopped it. So Mama has to devise a means, His Excellency John Dramani Mama has to devise a means with the prudence and very efficient Atufosin, Honorable Minister of Finance, to say, look, we will still run the economy to be good. Prices will be going down. But we would suffer it if we don't solve the energy legacy debts. And if we suffer it, we'll all go back to zero again. So Ghanaians, I beg you, let's give Mama and his finance minister the benefit of the doubt. and you see the difference. Let's give them out of the 28.5 billion that we would have needed to add from our package to buy fuel in Ghana in 1 year. Let's give them just 5.7 billion. Let's clear the legacy debt in the energy sector. Let's reform the energy sector, which is a headache to all Ghanaians. In that way, our economy will be stable. More factories will be coming. There will be stable energy. Our housing equipment are spoiling because the energy is not stable. Akufo-Addo government came and terminated a contract between the Chinese and Ghana to stabilize the power. That is why Kemo-Forita is being wanted. Power would have been stable in Ghana if that company had worked, that contract had continued.
Okay.
They spoiled it. They went and used ESLA for collateral again, and they have not paid. So we are into a mirage of crisis. But this is a very good thought from His Excellency the President and His Finance Minister. A very good way of begging Ghanaians to give back 1 cedi from their 5 cedis for every liter of fuel. Instead of buying fuel at 16 cedis, we are buying it at 11. Give me just 1 cedi. Everybody, let's contribute, including myself, including the President, including you, interviewing. Let's contribute the 1 cedi from every liter of the fuel that we have benefited 5 cedis from, to cushion the energy sector, to clear the problems we have at energy.
So how do you answer the people who are saying you are robbing Peter to pay Paul?
We are not robbing Peter to pay Paul. Where have we taken to go and pay who? It's Akufo-Addo who has robbed us. And we want to solve the problem. Because ESLA would have solved it. Remember, ESLA was meant to solve the problem. They came and collateralized it. Was it Mama's fault? Mama had a good intention in bringing ESLA. They criticized it before they came to power. But immediately after that, they came and took it and went for a collateral. Took that money, where is it? They have not even paid for it. For what? They have not even done what they wanted to do with the money. So it is not Mama's fault. We are not robbing anybody to pay anybody. We are not introducing anything. We are saying consensus building. If you have a company and the company is shutting down and you've identified the problem and you want to say, okay, let me take money from here and go and cushion here to sustain the company and we are all fine. But you can't say no. So do we want the energy sector to collapse? And all the industries we have challenges and Ghana cannot move forward. We'll go back, the city will depreciate again and we'll go back to square one. Anybody who has done economics will know that if I'm selling bread 15 cedis and I work hard to reduce the price to 11 cedis and I say, okay, because I've worked hard to bring it down to 11 cedis, give me 1 cedi, let me sustain the production of the bread to have more bread to make the price low. People will definitely have to contribute because once the economy is improving, the petrol price will still be going down. But the important thing is that the price of petrol is not going to go up at the export.
Okay.
One thing.
All right.
It's not going to go up.
Okay.
They promised it's not going to go up. It means that once the prices are coming down and the cedi is improving, the price may remain there or even go further low. But just that we are telling you that, letting you that 1 cedi is going to be taken from it to pay all the legacy debt to sustain the energy sector.
Granted.
This is smart economics.
Okay, smart economics you say, but say Ghana for say, we share and finance minister Kasiebo to force in doc. Kasano now we say yeah the car about 3.1 billion and we need to settle that debt. Senebeya energy sector no ebe free. Eti ye just to we ya kopem time ben ye get to energy sector levy no friends debt na eda wona say ye are we going to amend the ESLA bill again and take off the 1 cedi?
Oh, okay, that's a very good question, and I'll be honest with you. That question never came out, and I think pressed to answer it. So I think this question can be directed to our finance minister.
That's right.
Because I don't want to jump in to give you an answer that I don't really have. Yes, okay. That's another speaking.
Okay. Okay, that's well. That's okay. That's okay. Doc, anope ya say wo mra unya e de mayen. Bibiani ya be sign no atwetwe nkomobium. Honorable Member of Parliament for Garu in the Upper East region. Honorable Dr. Thomas Anaba, former director Edema Ridge Hospital, and out say Yeneno Etchen and Comono Yedika and any Kasaya defa again Sama Ekoso on the constituency. What Chirimu said there's an existing protocol say why your appointment and farmer youth organizers are more constituency. Now no one on your youth organizer no na this year and said in Nimsa and Nunti ena oka se enunti ena wanya na yede koma deputy by onim na si yentia yede koma Thomas Tampui maame ene ono ne maame omunyina eyenuafo eti Thomas Tampui ene cousin one na akasa. Thomas is not in support of press conference course where Garuno to a church in England where they are trying na yene di monkeypox and so hon koma wo tem say ya wonsa sanitizer no mamunja eto na monkeypox no enkuni pa na nso ebe se wo skin mo a mo pe skin e de ahia wa mu na onso wote trotro mu obi de ne ho account wonso wakwakoso so surfaces bi esa wo nsa sanitizer boy esen ton kakran obi amfansha no uni sanitizer sika odo nsa koso bibia ma obi ka pron ko bi obi punu mu oba bi oba ahoro nsa yenyina yebetuma boy ho ban enso e de free ho live on Job say on Power 97.9 FM tin koma odo na ye de ebre wo no e wa ha say nti amanfo messages kakra very ma osay tutu say from Otumfo convener of Crossfire Ghana, those who supported the imposition and implementation of e-levy, betting tax, covers tax, etc. for their leaders to squander took $1 from 4 cedis to 17 cedis, and they are criticizing a levy that will stabilize electricity supply. As for this UP people, deliberate ignorance, hashtag Mahama the president, hashtag Aban Papaba. Lucrative Nunana CK or say more fire. Yada say, Doomso levy NDC for you. We free Piaga, and or the buy. Shiftman or say, Edifria Tonsu Kumase, and or the buy. Or say, it's very funny how the NDC is reintroducing e-levy in a very cunning way. The truth is that this Mahama-led government is very deceptive and has nothing better to offer, and Ghanaians will really experience the true resetting soon. Regards to all MPP media patriots. Okay, what's the dream? Juliana say, good morning. Paul Amenosoji, I say good morning. Aiko, and this is the future of for Ghanaians. MPP, never again. Augustine Amensa, SC Tree for our mothers to understand. Oh, good morning. Yate, Dr. Thomas Anabatri said that Kasa into Wakatri Nikakano de Brofafra, and I hope you bear with us. Near Okai no sama science chikra as I'm a Ghana for Atiasia. Etienko Power FM Facebook page and so Musa Abato say I fully support the finance minister's call for each of us to contribute just one city to help settle the energy sector debt inherited from the previous government. This government has demonstrated remarkable leadership in stabilizing the economy, with the city appreciating significantly from 17 cedis to $1 to 10 cedis and still gaining strength. Okay, Kofi Simon will say we have not heard anything about the Sapema container. So what is going on with the investigation on the matter? Missing link will be some question. Nyansa Paddison watching you live from Gomoa West. Greetings to Honorable Richard Jamensa, MP for Gomoa West and Deputy Energy Minister. Yeah, that's it. Messages in the doors when we pim. Yabesa can carry the Let's talk educational consult. Say and for Abani Brasuku 12 months. Ubani Beko school and found here Juma oye. Sen Kolaya Makwan one a day on a better no only problem. I dare then say you should end the curriculum and the chen Colanadia Montessori for the Nibino. Colania mom di diagronina bioma dreamo. Yeah, entrepreneurship, public speaking, technology, and a free arts. Nina or why ye chen Colade Tessinungwa estate and I will for Bani Bra 6 months to 6 years. A bejanatano come on. I'm on what Tessinungwa estate, Mango Street and so pay. Yabele Jokuku Municipal Assembly Fre 0249 069 821 0249 069 821 Sakoma no tema osufo momfa mo manembra ye twen ho abasisia ye ba messages ni bibiri na ho na me ka o se mensa aka no ye guso amanfo 820 mensa aka promo no mensa aka no amanfo solve mo problem o mo ntia no pay matnasi me cheska 500 cedis and a better the pabe 4 and 5 until also trabi we are lucky obedi star 274 hash to send you no TV so no bo now send there a bed a rubber ko baby now what choose option 1 Power FM no now what choose a Power FM for na cheuska eti uchusu we are take it back could be a 5 Ghana cedis Trabi answer na me kono me frɛ while be win no me no be din komo live on TV XYZ na Power FM MTN and now Vodafone 4 na friend Telecel no wo momo wo so a na wa Trabi wo ho beto that's one my uncle breaking right ba ya beto a dwumadi ni so di ama wo
World Pharmaceutical Company Limited yɛka sɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛde maseda mamwa na edi esefata isan sɛ kwan amafa so na muni yɛ adwuma mepem empo bosome fufu yɛte esimu nyankopɔn na yeyi na yɛ eda na se sɛ wonam to World Pharmaceutical Company Limited so na Ghanafoɔ dodo na etumi anya wo mapum den papa to World Pharmaceutical Company Limited abibia yɛka kyɛ mu sɛ mama Indian company kɛse yaso yɛ ne ɛwɔ India na India hama ene yakeka bom ede aya habandu ayede abadwaman so wiase afana nyina ubenye yendo no ewo oman bia so nyame nchade ebi wo Ghana hanom ama Food and Drugs Authority aye nhwehwemu ede afa yendo ni nyina ho agye atomu se yendo no eye papa ebo adwuma ntino Ghana for emfansa wo ho yare enu ayede abadwaman so no edoso na ya esan ebe ntino yentumi mubo ni nyina so ne pacho mo amo hwe yen ewo TV no so de ye number no eda screen no so ya wi bia edu nya bia no fana fra yen nananum so oton yare a na unya no adu abibia ye ba na ye kasa aya na anidie ena yedi kan ekasa fa ho eye toward vision capsules no esan se meka cho se nipadua no yen kan ye nyankopon de ma yen eye yani yare nyina yade na so se ni fraye ebeto kwantimfia mama obedan obi ansa na watimi aye bibia ewo asase so enti abibia yesu yi yare a aya na anifraye de yakoy nkotodwanim ne yabom pa yase otwedi ampo nyankopon anidie mo wako hospital na doctor ka cho se wonya glaucoma ana pressure bo wani no so pressure ne bo wani so ameka chew ekosei intin kase dia mama ekoneti wa adwe no edombo mo hu na dia boni fra ne optic nerve se optic nerve na ho odin kofoma e mase ne usi hu na dia no eba fom enkakan no wontu na mo a eba bedum pempen so bi wani ne eba be fra kra entina se entwen ema wani enfra ebla true world vision capsules ewo honum bomodi epedito na NCSU mepacho uyo obi a wani esota yo hene na wo pesa epruso ayekoko ohwa ade a wo ne ble wani ne eso ye wisi obi ho a ade ben na wo hunu ewo atiri nso a wo hunu obi mpo ade san na esuma do no kra na yeka ne night blindness no wo sa oha we nyina bomodi na hwehwe true world vision capsules echi akwan na mepacho obi a ete esi wani so na yeka ne cataract no etesi wani so a ebonka ye efifi kitikiti enkakan na ekata wani kosu lens no so se wontu na mo na tena se mane kata lens no so automatically abo wani fra eno no entina se entwen no wani enfra me pa cho bomodi na hwehwe true world vision capsules enu na da o screen no so no ubetimi do mobile phone na twa sene ebe na ukọ pharmacy wonum herbal shop ana drug store honum yemfa sabi achenchena enkoda no wasokwa na yebeyi adupa no ya eye true world vision capsules Indian fu adu papa ye de abadwaman so ne yebeyi ede ama ho me pa acho unum vision capsules na aya kai na fa ye adu na eye powder ye fa ni stem cell no faka vision capsules no ne tie ni se vision capsules no esiesie wani no na afei stem cell no e de ahode sonko ebe woni ntini no mu biem na woni na tumi anya ahode ehunade ese ne ese na efata me pa acho yenu ni nyina no abibia meka True World Pharmaceutical Limited nko a na yemfa eduro baako ensa yare mienu intimi ka enidie no mankase sabio esa koko anase esa malaria dabi True World Vision Capsules and stem cell no enu adwuma nko a na eye me pa acho ma menkase mfa ye adu a ye frɛ no joint fortis ne eye adwuma ewo yenu mpem ene yaposo me pato mo amohwe ye TV no so no obehu se eda screen no so bo modia na fa mobile phone no twa se ne be ya ukọ na ukọ akopɛ aduro ni bi ato a o de kyerɛ nipa na oto aduro na we be joint fortis ni bi ede amawo me pato uyo bi ahonam nyina eyo ya ahonam tutu wo so sasabo me pato ukotodwe ahono emu sisiu emu tutu uju ho a enji untimi nsori ngina onan sumpu na odi onana anante wokonye nkonhia ama onamu abu anase onsemu abu wotiri kase wotiri bramu eya oya uya djuma demu ni nyina enu onwuma ne wobubu wa yehudu mepacho osisi ya oya etweba oto ase ebesi onase ne yaka ne siatikai mepacho ebi wo so edu baako a ebebo ya eye India hama ene yakeka bom ede ayesa edu eye joint fortis mepacho enye penkiller se ne medical yaka cho no nemu ne akofa yawo no ede aba unipadua bie mo aposo ne onompemu no ekoko siesi ayisa ohaw ni nyina afi honom ama mama wasomajo na aduro baako a mesan so aka mfa ma enano pai eye True Worth Ladyfort no so ewo dwaman so a eye emadu tatahwe a ebo ye nuanom mba me pacho oba ofichi kromu nye sabio ensufi bigu enka wo wahimfi honum na afei sabi untumi mfefu untumi nyinsen unya Ladyfort na me pacho mi nuaba ebeboa wo na ma menkasa mfo ye do ye frene Nerve Alive no me pacho eye entinimu adwuma Ghana for dodo na ewo entinimu yawe ensu sabi insunsonso wo mu hunu no wo mu ehunu mi se entinimu yawe unya entinimu yawe a onsayi otititi onan eyi otititi unante a na yese panie ana pindi ewo na mu anase osire mu me pacho ewo ho na emfifre eti wo nsem ene wo na mu enti wo nante na ohye mpaboa na ayese mpaboa no ero unya entinimu yawe a emanante wo ye odin wapaso nyina eyi ohoju me pacho entinimu yawe kro wo ye bema na unya entinimu yawe a emonya enemu nweye wo ensunsunso we nyina na ebo nka yese wonya entinimu yawe woko hospital na doctor ka tro se wonya entinimu yawe a adu ba kwa me kanfodi ama eye ye adu a ye fra ni Nerve Alive me pacho ye be no ayebe wo obi a wo ye be ma na wo ye me wo kete so a ye wo me 40s e wo ho no ma ebebo papa obi a wonya asichi yawe anase diabetes hypertension me pacho ni nyina ye wo adu ho koko ye wo adu ho a pa liver enafi emema mo prostate enlargement anase prostate cancer no mo so ye prostate liver ho ebia na ebrenti entumi am yawe so me pacho bomode na fa ye number no na fra ye e wo 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 0558 724 302 and 059 558 2628 059 558 2628 me pacho Ghana fana bebia wo bia yino no ebia dru honum bomodi na fa number no fa yen enano pay na True Worth Pharmaceutical Company Limited yo honum se yebeboa ama opondi no SCP na asita.
No fear, oh, my like you. You know that. Yeah, crazy. Power the fan.
Papa and Mary Young may so rest in perfect peace, beautiful peace. Calls this one show your love. I pay show somebody some love. And pay come the obi money bibindi and your or don't cry. That we in the lunch we tell me per 2 pound kaho. Ella and I pay Bianca me my Joe or money and never do a mocha lunch of Francis on kaho. I was your first time of my crop of the budget was live on TV XYZ. Power 97.9 FM. Good morning, going out to you, Mr. Alfred Mahama. We are Farmer General. Mr. Alfred Mahama, good morning. Baby Aboko there. Special good morning going out to you, Mr. Abraham Kumsin. Good morning to you, Sani Kose. Omo share Power FM link no. My dear, Mokos one share na man Fontaine Sempano. Sani Kose, good morning, good out to you. William Togbo Otu. You're also watching us live. Yeah, that's it. Mon share link Solomon Kumbate. also see what you are both so kind. Let me do some shout small. The constituency or more as a church or more. But Mr. Canena was screen star 274 hash, star 274 hash, choose Power FM and buy any ticket that you want. Tickets back could be 5 Ghana cedis. And no pay me 500 Ghana cedis the amount for 2 kakra or MTM Mumunuswa. Trabine Hadie, over to me. The more who can on our favor, so the likely will say also to me 500 Ghana cedis. Robert Minimum better than say the Babon come before summer sorry so. Power the fair. No. Good morning, going out to you, Bright. Affairs UK or CPSC will contribute more if the need arises. I agree with you because cannot any DC for na boss I cannot to hold. So I can buy John Mahama wono tikesi ariadre. Ni trimu abo bill no tenase no de esla buy. MPP for buy no mo de esla no kwaje bosia. So instead of the esla paying for the energy sector debt no. Nana Akufo-Addo no nkrofo de kosia wo kwaje bosia, they never did. And that is why we have the $3.1 billion debt, which is an albatross. Yes, argument yes, it is good. I asked Dr. Anaba say, is it no robbing Peter to pay Paul because Niamo can krum and I'm a tay and I'm bisa. But the truth is that me, if I'm supposed to pay 2 cedis to ensure say Pembian Kanye Bejina, so why not? Why not? Honorable John Jinapo Ebefa Dumane de pa because me say me Kanye Dumane mbofu. It's Ghana for show your love. Petrol no fair send an tono. Don't forget, say at the point we were buying 1 liter of petrol for 20 cedis. Ghana higher. We were 20 cedis. So today Star Oil 4 ton or 11.7 or something. Now they about 12 cry. City no so sanya hoodin bebre so I best ati aba from. Entua enya hwe. Kofi Simon say the government must locate all the fixed assets of Kenoforiata and confiscate them to the state before it is too late. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. Kulu Ghana Limited, mini about with me where a man come out Abema nebo. Kulu Ghana Limited for the Araba Bazen pills now, but just one pay kopebi. Wa wubu sa wo bra wa ya se real day. Odaye ni pindaye. Adaro mamon kope Araba Bazen pills. Menses no so quite fast way say bana ma as a regular bisa. Adaro makona kope bi nanom. Ebebo ama menstrual flow na e kama. Wa de ba bebi ama oyem so wo Araba Bazen to the rescue. Ebebo asiesie wa so ba asiesie ahemfie no ama ho atɔ. Bosumi bia no bia nye bad. Ebebo wa ne bo so nye den. Pharmacy shop bia benya bi. Ducat Pharmacy workers, Pharma Trust Pharmacy workers, Unicorn Chemist or Malam Junction. Also Chemicals wa Dabraka, Ekus Pharmacy wa Simon. Fresh 0244139176 0244139176. Later on the show, I bet to see an honorable member of parliament for the good people of Tano South in the Hafu region, Honorable Charles Akwesiedu. And then the better say, I'm on board parliament or Moody's and Comono, and one city no about church because the question is that John Mahama say, Warri Sete Ghana, 80 Kwaya Kwame Nkrumah fa so bu Ghana or say or mania frisa kwanum aye bibia soronko Kwaya Jerry John Rawlings fa so bu Ghana there be enye ne sa Kwaya J Kufuor fa so ye enye ne sa ye pese Ghana for now who said this is a government for the people by the people and to the people whichever way you want to say it. It you know say on my energy sector no e can many yen wohu thanks to Nana Akufo-Addo and his bad governance. Nase Jomama ba one may behave as an ostrich na dinti akoshe tokurum na ne to ehwe wiem da bi onye sa it was okay ye bu o man no mo na mo hia light no because man penye dum light endum ni de o man penye on to petrol ya na etuaka ti man penye se ye dum light no wo dana from papa ba no ho ai se Ghana fo nso ye nso ye dana from papa nso boyen ye dum light no wo AC ye dum na show do and now you see there glass and coin. Oh, na show do. My penny no. Woo to a one seed will be into a one seed in Kakran can infant tia cana. Nana Akufo-Addo man boy for no. At the toe wa Esla. ɛyɛ foto ɛda wan ka yɛmfa ntua saa aka no wɔde kɔ boro bosia na wantumi ntua na ɛnɛ saa aka no nyinaa da yi wadwo maama so no wɔsi wɔde ntua na yɛmfa ntua 3.1 billion no me metua yes I'll pay I'll gleefully pay metua no ahohare so because me do me kan na mbuofu o fra me na no Kasiebo se na abufu Kasiebo bra na abufu ya ba so nti me metua nti wo nso tua adaworoma na bibia nso nkofom na mbom no ye tua no ye tua kan wi a honorable Dr. Kasiebo to forcing will we reduce the rate na yen create buffers kakra wo ho say bia kabisa ba na yakwakote no abetua na se ye betwam ye be isa 1 cedi na free ho. That is the question ye here dey free aban ho. Ghana for si mbisa mo betena se Ghana for adwuma na me ye. My constituents are my priority. That I say. You call us talk educational consult na nkobon komomra. Ye ba honorable Charles se do betena se ye ba bon komo. Forwarding trend by live on Facebook Power 979 FM. And Facebook corner ko TVSYZ and so like page no follow. Na say hanan sempani nyina wo. Aha no libi no labalaba. Madam time bomb by ready. Yene no enkomo ewo let's talk educational consults. Yeba isia. Example for akwaba.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Good morning. Nyamina domu ye wasa.
There was a good morning there do. Kabi onamtie.
Good morning. Good morning to you and Obibiara Shahin Obibiara Tahin on 97.9 FM wa. No ni XYZ TV.
TVXYZ.
Yeah, but TVXYZ. You matter. Yeah, but na haze no yeah about education. Na PC.
Yes.
And the bepede metri and arguing to something that as about an area, but yengen is so obvious. My number from my own, and I pay dama okay no from a dietasa ample for AK Madam Time Bomb. Me feel let's talk educational consult. Your attention ngwa estate. Yebenlejo Kuku Municipal Assembly on the Mango Street. Say eba let's talk. Yejimo from our ways 6 months to 6 years. And a years a Montessori and Indic educational program no years tete one. Aside that no chechenyi na epede isyaze about him from early childhood education focused on Montessori methodology now we will take you through. A button epede ibisya baby concerning your kids, understanding them and anyone better na fie pocho eba in your busy the and then if you're a school epede organize in-service training for your teachers are available for you into number to my friend on 0249069821 0249069821 and I pay my mincha Reverend Finakomo sample for you know for Mrs. Edith Ambofo na mincha Apostle Park with humans na mincha let's talk at church of na mincha make grandmothers in na all the grandmothers who have been calling me who have been bringing in their grandchildren but don't wanna see baby I mean sure one you make the school a lovely place and thank you for the fact that what's here to the peak. This is where I want my grandchildren to go. So thank you. But I pay yetri hena dwin ejina do na yesu azika kranom. Sister Maria na ye no number from money because they are open to social media and a lot of things out there and you know. They need to know what we term as needs and wants as little as growing up. Yesterday, now member Faman will have a class and this is your 3 to 4 year old class. Now we'll have one class. They were learning about money. Now Skana was about the Ghana currency. So they learned about the notes and the coins. Now when what you want there you get a 5 cedis able to menya or 1 cedi in Koko 5 no. They were like, so they prefer the coins rather to the note because only a baby plus it makes noise. But then maybe someone there up then what they better no. They mention a drink, a juice. And maybe someone there is that what they need at the moment? And what be said there, what do we need at the moment? Oh no, nothing or needed a juice you know with that amount of money that he has been given. So we had to take time and take them through. So then they came to understand that it's important than this one. Oh, so he important than this one. So well, they were able to identify 1 or 2 things, and it drew my attention to the fact that as early as we can, from for culture, the master know they to me try and best. Now I hear from them differences because the influence around them, the influence on social media, TV, radio, also. And so they need to know. Just imagine in Ghana from 2021 to date, in 2021 we had 35.3% of Yanamo from 0 to 14 years. Say in millions, it was 10,890,453. But as at 2023, not 0 to 14 years, say add up more from together, we have 12.4 million. This is a number. These are the kids who will grow up and come and take care of you and I. The future is tomorrow. On a chance, baba. So just imagine you have 12.4 million kids between the ages of 0 to 14 years. You are teaching them the importance of what they need and what they want. As individuals, as a man, and as a one because sometimes we spend money on certain things. At the end of the day, we feel like we could have used it for something else. Or they need important needs are the things that we must have in order to survive. As I am here to survive, and then your wants are the things that you would like to have to simply enjoy life. Anyway, when they get to know these things, it will help them. But what are some of the simplest things that you to me as our here number from when it comes to oil them needs and wanting? We can talk about oil it's ban, which is very, very important because without it, they won't survive. Now electricity is part of us. Lights, we can use that as an example. The master, we can use clothing, as an example. These days, mobile phone is a need, it's not a want, because if there is an emergency or there is something happening, there should be a communication. And what medium can a child communicate through is the mobile phone. So when I explain in as much as they are in some places, that is why when kids are growing, we teach them the areas they have to call when there is an emergency, the 911s and all that. Very, very important. Shelter, education, even your ordinary toothbrush, because when you are blowing gapuha, it's not cool. And then what are some of the things that to them they think it will be a want, something that will help them to have life and enjoy life? That is the want. Maybe today I want candies, sweets, games, vacation. When you want parents to call, or certain little things they want to buy. When you teach them as little as they are now, in growing up, it helps them, one, in decision making. It helps them in decision making. It helps with relationships, because friends are becoming something else. Friends, the friends we have around us, progress. All these things will help them build their relationship, know their boundaries, because he or she will know a need for me as a friend, not one who will come and probably be able to spend the kakra more and they will go to places. It will also help them when it comes to critical thinking. They need to take decisions, analyze situations, and then help to be informed when they are making decisions. Very, very important. From ordinary teaching them what they need and what they want. And then you can also help them to build boundaries. So after I build the boundaries, it helps them in their development, because then they know how to, where to go, who to go to, where not to go, how to associate and how not to associate. Uncle for Yonkobia or the issue about bread. Uncle for being Ben Abakaka for how we bread. We know that there is a lot socially that is going on with these drugs that these kids are taking. Very, very important. And then it helps them to be creative as well, because they're able to encourage and explore areas that they know that this will be a need for me and a necessity, not being a want. And so the little I want to communicate to us in the and pay Mr. So Erisha here now, start talking to your kids about needs and want. Very, very, very important. Or chinebi on say wuska e yabata na ye juma nezu as wechi jana on be say wuska on to wuska and touch it. Like it happens. A number of people who have institutions, who have jobs, who have set up organizations are way their kids cannot handle. Please, let's start from this end to help them. Madam Time Bombini, and this is the best I could bring you. Let's talk education consultation on Goa Estate. Yaban Lejakuku Municipal Assembly on the Mango Street. Call us on 0249069821. Another button send you on WhatsApp will reply you and have a conversation with you. Follow you on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And that made the needs and want, and I'm a zebra.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you very much.
Candidates who wish to enter SHS TVET schools must, with guidance from parents, guardians, and school authorities, select 7 schools in total, 5 main, 2 alternative schools. Your 5 main schools should be ranked in order of preference, with the first being the most preferred choice. Your 2 alternative schools should be selected from Appendix 3 for consideration if not placed in any of your 5 main choices. Select programs and residential preferences for each choice of school, 3 boarding and 2 day. Candidates may select one Category B school as boarding and another Category B school as day. Candidates may select one Category C school as boarding and another Category C school as day. Note that a candidate placed in any of your choices will not be changed. Please note that candidates cannot choose more than one school from Category A, cannot select more than 2 schools from Category B, may select all 5 schools from Category C, 3 boarding and 2 day. Candidates who wish to offer purely TVET programs must select all 5 TVET institutes from categories A, B, and C as day or boarding. Candidates who wish to offer program choice about future job prospects such as engineers, physicians, astronauts, etc. must select STEM science in all 5 choices from categories A, B, and C as day or boarding. The school selection form must be signed off by a parent, guardian, and submitted to the head teacher of the JHS attended. Parent, guardian must keep a copy of the school selection form.
Yefemna na fa me taxi driver na enkane na misisi so misisi ama kame na to na twetwe nga 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa ata miracle bi wadro no just ma funu pra se disi a twenya nkasa me humi esi so kas me humi ani esi so obekasa dia bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal ni bi fi ne kunu ti pa me sa desi ni adama nkasa de nyankopon de ayi bia ho de chema ayi bi nyansa nketo ana se we de me fro aka so na e fa hye me nkwa ne me de abe pa 3 years ana asem gunawa me nemu sisunya se me kwa me de anoko bia mu so much me do sa ba 6 years ni tema bi am me imagine say na me jana nti sa ya le nku preko ene fodi ana me koto 3 guys minister ni tema me kase nku ko me yam se me ya me no kase me wa to me a me de wa me ntiake
3P garlic mystery ubenya bi wo memu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 020100002.
She's coming. She's coming.
I know. Go to the pharmacy now.
She's coming.
Pay faster, pay safer, and pay easy with Momo app. Download now and pay with the QR code, merchant ID, and so much more.
Intino ewo live on TVXYZ mama kwaba BM ediba dwabo ase dwumadie so power 97.9 me constituency me say mo ho ye. Later on the show, Honorable Charles Kwesi Edubeba, menene betwetwe nkomo, Member of Parliament for Tano South, ewa ahafo Mantemu Ghana ha. Na menene bon komo a, ye bebon komo de afa Ghana, niema yakoso ho. but before that mamen come for XYZ ton ho no mfa ma wo henfa na hwe free kuma se takra de henfa freyen woni ama na wo ton no ye de akwanya bi aba se wontumi ne ma me advert se me ka hola se bia ba clinic wansem jowada wo nufu mu a wo mo matua bosomi bia eso ya na o ma ba betua ba wo no ebia oni sense ka no mayembra henfa camera ne mra mesiw so wo ho ewo makola ewo to do ewo circle henfa odorize kanesi ebia opamade wo sanu ofe amanfo ene African we na nation nsuo na atoto ama mehye code ka we African we na ene ya mehye eti eno no sa no ofra yebeba betwa ne fe na dia beto TV no so na wotu akume bi XYZ ton wo ho wo dia ne se wa frɛ yen number ni 0533 82 5870 0533 825870 mami si subium 0533 825870 mami pe adwuma so ma obi ano pe sesia adwuma bi pe lab technician mami mbobo number no fa ma na uko school ko sua lab ho ne ma ye fast na frɛ number no na wonso ko na ko ji adwuma me dem betra ha goodies nkwa me chichawo ne ma sa ano pe am cheske misache obi nso adwuma nti mami fa number no ento a reputable health facility hwehwe obi obey lab technician ewo eho na we lab technician na wakusku akusua sa de na for 0549 949 Y34 054 994 9134 054 994 9134 we lab technician na say bia edwuma ye no bia opese ujai na ko be for a reputable health facility lab technicians into fra now no ma bon come 054 994 9134 wo fra mpanyifo betima ajo so yenko Dreams Fertility Center na yenko bon come mra CCA come boni nyina ya wo ho come be se simanso ye beba na afi ya sinkonwa wo dwabo ase na ye de ne aka ni nyina so atumi e de asese so fefefe Dreams Fertility Center mini abema na yekrado ye monkomo
Dreams Fertility Clinic clinic ba ko pa wo Ghana na Africa hanu mo a adwuma ba ko pa ene se yesa ohawa ana obi a okọ ohawa ye fe no infertility ana so obi a awo ho aye ne den utie bi na wo wiase ba bia wherever you are listening to me from, what we do is to treat your fertility problems. Whenever you are going through a hair award or variances or fibroid or blocked tube, whatever the issue is about to be, a level be a drubiano, you only stop point at your Dream Fertility Clinic. Dreams a clinic a free UK approach any New Zealand and aba Ghana a juma Ghana hana wana wo hwaye on dia yama wo hwaye mrene de e do so pro wadaroma maybe a wuti ni biano namba no aye so Dreams a obetumi afa de afre book appointment e hia brofo no ho enye abrofumbu ne de mawo e won so enye bibidu enye herba na de mawo yeso organic treatment ne de amawo na won so awo hwaye ode no wa fa won afa ba open ne tonchi ase na wo je edu kopim sa da we obewo number no 0599 555 220 0599 555 220 and 0597 225 388 0597 225 388 and 0597 225 389. Now my mom come on me catch you say we buy a catch you say to back hospital ya diagnose you and as ya lab scan a catch you say block tube tube na block enye djuma untimi ni obi man hiem e ma won for your phone natural just ade a obeti my IVF me no to nchia radio so say for IVF you can go to bank now the Brad Dreams Fertility Clinic we oba bedu wi a Dreams e no beto nchia na ya wadru ya ma wadru e be ma omre ya ma omre ni obe catch back to hospital na diagnose you say utuba block na ntimi ni ukunu emfo ye funu se oba no be ma be hie mu no ukọ no mu wi a no mo nsa anya wo diagnose ni wi na mo ma report no na mo nka nche se akosi sen ade a Dreams ye eye nwanwa me pa cho uyo ba awo ho aye odin a eye Dreams 0599555220 uyo ba obi tim bepemu ne umbu ni nsada nyesa wonyem umbu nsada obi wonu mu a unsebu nu ekoba akwa embabiu enu ana eba akwa embabiu eba minu embabiu saa ba akwa krobo esu kon a obehu asa anoma osu ni sunu so yirimu ko a onse hunu biu 0599555220 0599555220 oba bia umbu nsa awo ho beye odin enye bayefo enye ho maame enye ho nana enye wase wakoye fibroid operation ama menstruation no atujija pepacho awo ho beye odin 0597225388 se wakwakoye abortion surgical abortion ebitima mo nya block tube ebitima mo menstrual cycle na ya basabasa number medium mo ebitima ji office situation nyina mo oya maame oya oba wa go to a lot of miscarriages and several miscarriages nifa yifu na say ufayifu na say adwuma fibroid ye gina na say oni oba ne dia prapre e wa hodie mu aduane ananse nkwa hode a hodi a e wo say oba ne edi no di nyinu fibroid na egibi na oba ne gika krabi fibroid ye hunam tissue akwara ntimi ne mpre wo ni pedue ne mu oba dreams a ye wodo e ma wa ma fibroid na ne ama ohu ato instantly 0597 225 389 0597 225 389 Ubema or low sperm count or erectile dysfunction or the own bema intimacy or a crab ebia onum diabetes a drobi affect ubema yo ebia onum a drobi affect ubema yo uba dream fertility clinic ya bemu odro no asan for diabetic adro na aboa wa ma ubema na timagina content kore adro na wono no ensi ubema ho den kwan Dreams Fertility Clinic abrofo nko ne go na ye maame bibinia ono go through all this problem ne bia ene nyame adom wa fa ne ho afa ne ma bibire no nso ba ho no mo a o de sa adom ne bibia ma Dreams Fertility Clinic aduwa ba ko ye won ba ko ho ne se o ye maame o de wanya 45 46 47 o ko 50 kurampu o de watwa bra nyame nyansa mu tam aso se utwa bra nanso ebia wa open ba ni biem unya na no ya na ko hia bra bia o se me pese me waro bra yi won woda o so wa umienu bra yi so peba awo de na wa mani bi oba dreams adwuma ye ne se wa watwa bra na ebesa mo odru na wa sa reverse back into your menstrual days obesa bunsa biu obesa tunkosia biu obesa ovulity biu na woni obe mani hyemu a kekraw na wonso wa foye funu de amabra tie mi ye me mani tie be pacho oyo be mana wutumi ni oba dache ebia 1 hour 2 hours 3 hours 5 hours 10 hours eno just we potent. There's a difference between obema oye strong erectile ebia obema ni gina so eso enu na so insu a ohwie di ama oba no enti se o sperm no nya enough enye proper enye potent obetimi ni oba da 3 times 5 times 20 times me pacho wunti be fa yefunu me wa kwa ho se me de me bi atwa me ni oba bi kura wo ye me oba ba ko na me ni obi abortion ti me de enye me na me wo obetimi a wo ne o kira na wo ho aye wo den ana bibira to chima 0597 225 388 0597 225 389 me de ma se mo kwa wi mpacho ti mi bibia fa wo ho you be a friend unexplained infertility ya make say wako hospital unu kuru nyina mako doctor diagnose waka kire mo say problem bi ani mu be ma na okay oba na okay enso obi ba se still awone mba enye bonsam enye baifo bra dreams obedu dreams a problem bi a ama awone mba no ye clear free ho problem bi ama awone mba no ye free ho ne no atonchia obi mba dreams nkon ati so obi a sebi ye yi wa wodi afiri yem ana obi ma sebi ye yi ohu ye moba obi ma mo hwe no maba ne sebi ye yi afiri ho no mo no eno na ye ntimi nsa wo ho na se o si tuba block ase adamage ni aye bi an uba bra dreams ne si ye wi a ye no atonchia no asa ko hospital nye kwa na be ya mawo abrofo no be hwe na nso watimi awo afa ho afa oba nwanwa se oba woda oba wa ba ku mi na wo mba biu oba dreams aye class a problem ni na ama machines eni ndua ye di aban ebo no da fom di IVF kura uche mu 200 ento ahia ye wo ho kitu ebi ya ma me ye Ghana ni nti na okoti bi enu nti onim se ni sifate so oba be ware wo Ghana ha na wo mba nti mi pa chew o de say yem hihye no e na aba Ghana so oba be hwew na so wawo for several years in na owo UK oba be hwe amanfo ha no ko oba be hwe amanfo no ko na amanfo bibiri awo no wose mama bra betra Ghana na Ghana na ha no doso obetra Ghana yi ma bibiri obi a wakọ dreams in champion je se wo ya mo wadru no wankonom ana no wadru no yezu anya be ma bia na so kun so no lenda eno de dreams adru no intimi ndama but onu dreams adru no na oni ukuru hiem enkuto dia onso be wafa ho afa oba da ben e be fro baby papa junior papa enje papa na onso ya ma o diaper ibi na onso ya ma o omo ibi na onso atarefite ya yekoto Sunday yekoto akola bidi ya tu the dreams pen be ma o die so na bom so ba dreams ya me pacho awo no beba awo ne beba wabo mpaye kakra eye nka se mpaye nye bo kakra wabo kakra eye bra no dreams info drum ma na ye maami ankasa o hwe wono osofo ye maami ankasa o hwe wono oko true infertility for more than 8 years ena nyame adom saa de o ba be ya ma wi eba mu mo no wa wo nkwala mako enai na hu ma kama 0599 555
okay
220 0599 0599 555 220 and 0597 225 388 0597 225 389 sa na mai ufra baby aya won yen fan tudwa sanse abrofu ni believe say awo ho asem de ehu hia yenye ni coded area ya wakra ha ya Ghana ha ya baby a wo bia fra be ma location wa ba oba papa ho ura ho no se ni awu di wa restaurant bi na was happy kama wo do show bag enye do na de gugalo mu tintintin na wo so a ofa boot no kitwe bi na wakwa no na so ma wo afam ba
yeah eti Dreams Fertility Clinic and a koya yakwako J apomodin komo na sese ye ba betrase na ye den komo twetwe no enso da bro 9 minutes after 9 e wo dwabo say Power 97.9 FM and at TVXYZ tema kwa ba be mun koso from text messages no embra live on Facebook Power 979 FM o hwe wa hafumantema one of your own will be on the show a member of Parliament for Tano South Charles Kwesi Asiedu honorable me de no ti me de Agosiana me friend no eti no na towo no amanfo ese o manya number no eye wa o pese ye ba waso ye na ye ba be video wo ton nua wo ton cement ne ma bia wo ton bia no a wo shop o pese amanfo hu se wo ton ade na wanye advertise se ne wamuna obi aya wade na wamuna na utisumu wo pese ni pako no hu se no de ye video wamuna panso utisumu onhu aha sa na tie ba wo ye advertise eno na ebetumi aboa wo na watumi aboa na obi hu won tie 0533 825870 0533 825870 yenjo sika kese bia mensa ka promo no men catchro obrempon wen no twae no wandi ene obedi eti obeba na ya ka ho asem star 274 hash Francis Aden Azre Eradi Yesu Kristo motiana mo nyengene minim yanko Dr. Osman hona yemo komo sisi within 5 minutes na nsambra last week di nkomo bebri enen so ye won komo fofra ye de ebrewo Dr. Osman ewo Nature Blend Hospital ewo Oyarefa special Oyarefa special hono wo doctor na bempa yentie no sima na yemra sisi a Doka kwaba bibia boko de atale ya colorful pa doka na emre ni muti de twani tintia back pain na ye ka ho asem kire say ye left niema na yamfa ye kutodwan support yamfa esa na wechi ekọ sukoso na ya nya ho hwe a ebewie no na afi sese dwuri be ma ntumi ntra ntumi nyina ho biom just okotena wheelchair mu eti ehu saa no ye be den na ya prevent
yo me da say nti de di kan exercise anase apomu atenetene na apomu atenetene ye obi be ye friend aerobics no ne di kan se onipa edware ensuo mu swimming anase oye Bristol walking ade a eboa ema echiare entiminye de emma ena onipa so bicycling anase bia you say you will be ho ase enye normal bicycle cry ye woni esiwa na oye de all pide eno so ade a because of say exercise na emfa pressure into your back muscles no suntinu etimi emma echiriare ne emma ne toso enso esanso say ye behwe yen weight se nipa unkonkoma umu enyedru emroso anase unkonko ye kese enye de emroso ye kese emroso a the pressure etu ye chiribre mu no so etimi di backache ba ena konyan so a ye tena so bia no should support the lower back echire se akonya me tena so no se minya bibia etimi support mechi hei a ekofom no
enti se akonya woteso no bibi emfu ase ho a wotena se a ye beka wosisi no na wa relax here
sure
eno so de na ye nye ye kan fa sumi en fa nse ho
wetimi di sumi ya sha wonte the pressure to eba etimi so nte etimi di echi yare na eba enti so ho aye won konwa bi tisen konwa ye kitchen stools na ya tena so emisa wotena so ye de HSA uya de kitwa ya de na wa sorry utatna san konwa na eni bibi ebe support wechi na wetimi di echi yare ede abrew ena nipa nso tse ne na mesike enyina ho bebre unipa ujina ho bebre wa jina ho saa for a longer period of time ujina ho eyese ujina na edum pempensu bia ubetima ye de atena sikaka anase ubema onan so ede esi bibi so kakra so na wa anyasa na se nyina ho no bebre wo so etimi di echiyare na etimi ede eba na te se ade a ye maso to certain ne wudi kai it should be smart lifting na ade a wo maso no eni se ade a emu du a wo maso no ukotu ya na o maso ese okon ukotu dwe ne mu kakra na wonsane wonsawe no esi ukotu dwe ne so wosere no so sa enti wo maso a weight no eba wosere no ne ukotu dwe ne so enka wachi no enti se wa anyasa na so continue se wodi ohun odede bi obema ebe kakra no wachi ebe ya wo ya ense echi yare we no eba beto se meka che say yenta for surgery enso obu discount say rare but ye be surgery no ema wa 50-50 is either say ubitimi anante ana wontimi nante obeka wo na bi okra wo nante ye ne kra no enye papa o kwa ese nkrofo eden eso mu no wetimi anante na sade we ya de etimi ma ye skip ye nyuma bebre ebubu nipa egu ho ewiase manyina ewiase manyina eye conditioner eye common na edini pa ede eto ho eno so ne ma onipa etimi tena se afi ontimi enye hwi bio enti ese ye me ye ni ede ekomu na asa activities ni esa niema ya bobo so nyina no ye ma ye ni enko ho na etimi atwe ye ho afri echiyare biko echiyare no eyade a ehadwe ne pa na se wa sa niema ye kan nyina wa nhye no nso na se wa nyi ho enfrim na wa fafa bi nso shemu ya ubehu asa afide later no ne wachi eye wo ya
doc o can say wait say ye wait ni baby brea na afia kwakwe me kai say base 3 years ago na me weigh 73 and then me weigh 75
yeah
eti me nkoduru he na ba me wawo
uwa mahusa wo height no but echrese sa bre ya mpempenso en esa wo start pe apomu atenetene ema wo
o me dem ko amachi kwasem ko job
very good wasa wo tenetene wo apomu die enya de a na apomu atenetene na enya de ye tidio so de pressure bia etu wachi ni die e be difficult say ubenya echiri eyare no
obi on tan checking weight be dem who say why overweight because obi o why e ba na nim na sese kakra oh atale da so come ba enso na weight aba
exactly on say ya na weight ye ka say obi mo ye do ya na empempin enye kese obi so kra enso but the onso no ni weight no edolso echen den ne oyekese no enti no advice ebe man say skill die ni bo nche danye den sa obi entimi nya bi ewofie anopa bia wagina so na wa record e ato nti wa uye overweight a obehu say uye overweight then you work on it then adia ehia pa exercise eni say yet ni partner say a whole day na order na nyama wodi nyina so ya de ebe ma na ye kese enko a anwa too much carbohydrate na o sa nyama nyina ne ade a ya chi na eti ni eyese onipa wo sorry a ede no yi be say 10 to 15 minutes tini wapom we dey win nim rekra 10 to 15 minutes okay no matter tini wa pom na afi wetimi akọ o daily activities so
very good doc my fan community and yemre ni sha enche Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection Dr. Agnes Namumulati yenene bebon komo ha ahwe vulnerabilities eniema mane enkola well Bishop for the doctor no na no ne one di ho komo na ye di ho komo e wa ha sei no ti birthday wishes no meye na menu na betena sinti I for job as you so they afraid I try say do my no nsem asisi no emu pese mo ye de ebremo na eno ansabisi ewo eye parliament time na nkitawode bi koso committee level and energy issues yewura John Jinapo ene MP baako aye friend no adomako ma menhwe ne full name no ha yewura ani din ede Collins Adomako Mensa womunya yi no bi pa na nya asem keto nyina e Ghana ye energy sector issues ya my area video no na memma honorable Charles Kasiebo do akwaba na ye starting from komobo no emra so
that let's wait and reconcile the figures to see what it means, and let's be very frank, there was a rush into the media to create a certain impression that something was done, something wrong had happened. That was it. Now we are being told that 2,600 something have been found at the same port. Let's.
Well, Chairman, first of all, I think that we have to be consistent. He said, the minister's tone is now different, and that what they heard on TV or radio is that containers are miraculously missing. That's a very mischievous way of presenting the narrative. No. Let's face it. Then it makes it look like the minister went and said miraculously missing. No, you said that. Look, that's where that's the implication. No. Chairman, I'm minister and I'm a member of parliament. Please, when you were speaking, I kept quiet and listening. No, please. But why don't you marry the two? That you said that the minister is now sober. So what we heard on radio, no, that means I wasn't sober. To make it clear that I've always been sober, I've remained consistent, and I said that it's a committee report that was sent to me that 1,300 of the containers, when they couldn't find them, you can say they're missing. But if something is missing, you look for it. What is wrong with looking for missing containers? What is the problem? Let's even assume it's missing. Let's take it that they were missing or whatever. But if they can't find them, they are missing. If they were not missing, they would have found them. If it's missing, but you are saying you created a press conference and said they were not missing. You were categorical, and then that is it. So let it be so. Now what is the issue? Then where is the argument? There's no argument. They were not missing. They were not missing. The Muslims say, what is it? No, let's even assume they were not missing. What is the issue? But then
well, it's a committee settings across energy committee our parliament, you know, and as I never we across about ECG missing containers and as a quakoye tournament between Honorable Collins Adomako Mensa and Honorable John Jinapo, energy minister. Mamenja Sakunya is Mema Tano South Marashibi Kwaba. One luckily enough for or no so Tesa committee in Subi and Rano and Tim Maminja man no one can answer. Maybe I question Kwaba. Yeah, Bibia Boko there.
Nyame adom e na so e
me ho ye obi ase ni message o say ye mpina ya na wo ye ne sa no ye mpe
fina me fiu
na se be de me no
fina me
se me no uni akwesi
na no bi se me pa say ya questions a obi sa me no ya na e do so that my obone bia na
oh, there be say better hand Ghana for a castle me street boy in Tim street
about any salmon. Oh, what you assemble, me call you.
Now there me made any when you some now party I'm not to because I'm that show. To Honorable Akwaba na Tano South to say.
Oh, Nyamiadom, as usual, weekend be a me last weekend so na me
by weekend be yabako.
Enkwala no eba betro nsɔhwɛ enti na ese mekɔ ne ɔmo kɔdi nkita ho kakra na nneɛma kakra ɔmo behia de ayɛ nsɔhwɛ no te sɛ mathematical set ɛyɛ mbere bi atwam no de ɔmo yɛ no sɛ nkora no gyina ɔmo akɔ assembly na yɛbɛ dispatch ɔmo kɔ the various classes akɔkɔkyerɛ no ne yɛde ma ɔmo but saa time no sɛ ɔwofo bi a ɔno pɛ so yi saa bɛde ne free ne so no sɛ wakɔpɛ bosa de atɔ ama akora ndeda enti ɛsɛ yɛtumi de kɔntɛm enti meyɛ bi ɛna megyaa hɔ baeɛ me honorable MC Honorable Kwame Frimpong ne the other executive so to aso na ɔmayɛ deɛ aka no na adeɛ baako amasa de bɛka ho ɛwɔ saa nhyehyɛeɛ ne ho ɛna yɛ ɔhu sɛ yɛ hɔ no centers ne yɛ bɛkyɛm techimentia ɛna dɛma enti yɛwɔ other schools ne bi ɛwɔ other communities ne bi ɛwɔ neighboring dɛma techimentia ɛna bɛkyɛm a ɔmo de ɔmo tu kwan ɛna ɛba bɛtwerɛ ɔmo aba camp aba bɛtwerɛ ebi bɛda ebi so bakɔ da bia de sɛ mimi krom dwumo sɛ ɔmo ɛkɔ na ɔmo asan aba da bia kɔpem sɛ ɔmo bɛtwerɛ awie enti mu ni sɛ ɛyɛ anan no nso ɛyɛ anan de how foforɔ bɛto awofoɔ ne so ɛno nti masi gyinaeɛ me ne me mpanyimfoɔ asi gyinaeɛ ɛsɛ saa ɛka no a nkora no de bɛfa ka no a yɛgye firi awofoɔ hɔ no ɛsɛ me mpimi fa saa aka no na metimi yi saa ɔha no so ɛde firi awofoɔ no so
ɛne awbrɛ
o ɛyɛ no nti na ɛno ka ho bi nti na yɛto aba you know because sɛ wohwɛ ɛberɛ bi atwam na woto aba a wohu MP biem wohu biribi a ɔyɛ de aboa wo Thanos out asɛ na mekɛ
na muhu mu MP
agye sɛ time no aso sɛ
yɛbɛto aba na no
ode bentu ane nsekan ne saa ne ma no nkyene yɛbɛkyekyɛ sɛ yɛnto aba ma na no na 200 cedis nyinaa ne namu per head I mean ɛnyɛ the way to go enti yɛbɔ mmɔden ɔha ne ɔhɔ no ɛdɔɔso enti yɛbɔ mmɔden sɛ nkakra yɛyi firi awofoɔ no so yi firi awofoɔ no so no ɛbɛdu tem bi no ɛbɛhu sɛ na awofoɔ no nyinaa kɔ mu adwoɔ mo entirely na afei ɔmo hu abatoɔ no a yɛtoɔ no ɔmo atumi ahu ɛso ɛmfa so enti ɔmo ho yɛ Thanos out menyante bɔne bia naano nso so ɛnra DVL piloting no officers ne kɔ hɔ ɛkɔ check bibia ba wo sɛ ɔmo no ɔmo rane ɔmo activities no nyinaa wɔ internet any other software nema to ko am say na internet connection e wo betim no and to me
ano nya bandwidth no
yes enti mo na me technical people
minimum na basalo bandwidth
enti say omo be hwe internet no me be so mo say even if there is a need say you see tower and say bibia omma mi hu ni hu kwa fa so a ye betuma kope bosia de aye because nipa begu onom oba ne ochena na ade chaka say network atiko a
previously na sa ne ma no tai
yes afi we adujama obeka say meba beduru beche beka say network atiko de na ma mi nkukuma se
ana mi nkosunya
ne preko mi mpese ye best starting on that note ye best starting obi anya resemu so beba no obetimi ayadwa no nti na ye piloting ye betuma identify sa ɔha ne nkakra nti yeguso nkakra ebom pɛs nyankopɔn ɔmama hoɔden nyansa ne nimdeɛ na yɛntimi fa nso me manfo kwan papa so
great anopɛ amanfo bebree ɛhwɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmba betita no South MP menim sɛ Majid mu nyinaa ɔmo hɔ a wɔnom ɛhwɛ nti meto ɔmo ka wɔ social media no so sesia nti messages no mɔkɔ so amfamra yɛdi nkɔmmɔ de afa Ghana yɛ energy sector no ho ɛna afei CD so mfasoɔ ne governance no kwan a yɛfa soɔ na yɛmfa so enko but my starting free energy issues no ho we were energy committee so apart from that so we are member of the economy and development committee but in two ni na ye de yantam ko mu wa ha enti ebeka sikasam asem kakra na ya san ka eye energy ho asem eno ade na si port ya sa kasa we buy minister ne de betu dwa se containers bi ayira no kan na dodo yehu ene yakwa hu ene yehu se bi kura aka hu bie na se nkonta na wo mubu kire minister no na bia ye chimato bi e ba hu ena ama ne ba ne sa anka yehu nka tokwasem bi wo mu
menu amedase ye besa koso adatifo asese ene ahwefo ese omotimi ajebre na omone edi dwumawe na sade o kan no die ese waka ne hu pa o ese tournamento ene sa ne manema na enye sa nete
something cause over your tournament. Me say tournament can wait to the casa so casa.
You see, Enra. Before Enra, in fact, na minority press conference. ECG containers na yenhu no omo ye press conference as press conference no mo ye no na enye se omo ye se boni bi akoso omo ka bi ana se omo ye se omo de omo so adwen ba abeboa minister no energy committee ene Ghana for nya ni omo ye press conference no omo ye nyina ne se brofu mienu bia pie mu a saa brofu mienu no omo nti ase
ene ne de he
eno no ene ye retrieved and found omo saa brofu mienu we no ti press conference omo ye ni nyina se Ghana for 8 a brofu mienu ntom ko press conference no enye se omo de se bio adwin bia beboa dwumadi na ye di no amana ye omo se Daily Graphic or any one of the newspapers a publish say containers na energy minister Beka say ayira no sa containers no has been retrieved but any kwan say paper no cho sa abrofo no so ocho say it has been found yenu epe
yahu ene found
what has
retrieve yaje
ase ayira ana yakwakofa aba
say found no so ayira unhu I found but retrieved no yakwakofa say
the umpeso mu ka the umpeso mu ka no mu mari the two ni nyina ne say found no de I say na yehu ena yakwakohu
okay
ena retrieved no de I say obi abefa e de ko wa be wi ade ko ena yakwakoje de aba
na situation na kasa te say energy ministry hono a committee a ewo parliament o ka ho bie no minister ne say wo mo ko je efiri bi mo side na say wo mo ko enesisi ho nti
enunti me ba o say me de minsu yi esi ha na me bae no menya enye emise bi sadwuma fu nyina nkosi ye ba me bae no enso no eni ha wo na me de si wanim na me say enso me de si ha yi we wo si unhu ye wona be si wani mu wo si unhu ye menyam bisa o producers ene o camera for ni obia ko aka me ni umi na me din so ni jao wo si unhu nsuo no me so me din so ni si ho no me bae enso ni ho me patomenti min kase min so na ira
obo ti baka sai
me kase min so na ira
yes
however enso na ya na so unhu ye no afi na me ko security fo a e wo dwomu ha na maka chom se min so na ira min nya ma ne nyira saa ekwan bia so nso na ira no mo nhwe mi nso nye den emfa mame enu ntu de emfa ne say de mo kan kwa no kre ye fa so mo kan no kre
okay
ade che cameraman be so ensuo no na esi ha sei no ena metamo ye na me de share ade na se enti de mo ntia se ne say me ba mi nso ni nsi ha no eni kwa se me ka se ensuo na esi ha sei no ayira amina se mo yi me pa cho dwe ho a ase ne say enu nti quickly omo and a request here as a minister no embra na omeyi ne ho ano
okay
but so ba parliament your committee any obi ani juma o den odi even budget na muhu no TV so say honorable act forcing on behalf of the president oko ready ye no yes the budget ni nyina no sector bia de ne de echo the committee responsible for the sector enna ye kodutumu at the committee level and na yes I call parliament echo present yes okay committee in the budget in the buy na hwe mu no when hu in fact there are some agencies are returning on budget na finance minister be ready you know any the omo eso the buy me part what I say
okay
because the oversight responsibility on those agencies
okay
but what I say
okay then na more reject ebi there
ebi ono mo eba na say share figures no compensation ebia the previous budget and the current budget and activities are also in the agency employment moye the level of enipa dodo a abeka employees ne ho
okay
na ye friend say mo salary and say anema no a I mean adan there be han yentias nti unya dey munkonko ye ni ye na yensan hwem nti ye wo sa tumi ni say ye dey nti omo free minister no next minister ye mum as energy committee ne ye minister ne ba
okay
no de saa anu yie no eba and in fact ye free minister no obae ye committee no ye ne ma minister no 10 am
okay
minister no tenase before 10 am
all right
honorable Adomako Oka na asemi obae kwa no meeting ni apon almost yes as your force you get it clear obae na meeting no almost ni apon however on say yentimi enye say ye meet na fi na obo say bia memfa na say bia chair and vice chair and rank and deputy ranking aba ye say ye ma nka bibia because meeting no wa ma yapon na bi say questions na eden awie and the man the opportunity say enam say ye panyi el committee ni sunti kasa na enye den na yempon e den no kan do kan nyina ne say time wa minister na ekasa ye e wo the previous statement nim no na minister na no edi na ne kasa no na e wo soro pa but enne o cheche nemu mu dia che na se ne kasa no aba fom
ni interest ni den
ni interest ni den ese enne kura se enne enra nyina so tie minister submissions e wo floor o tin se ne ni kura si anopai matie no other platforms so eto de bia so mo excuse no kono muso kakra no aba no asan be den no asan aba beto so nti wo ha ne say asem no a wo patie no de odi ama but donation no e na on tia say e wo soro ana say e wo fom however minia minister ne ba nra no me kwam bi say akwasi bi on ba babu mi ho na nya asem ketua say for cameras no e capture ya because minister ne say transition period no na oka hu bi
right
but what you say
yeah
satan na onye minister omo ECG for buy no omo make can say 3,000 containers akapota enya dia sa containers no yetimi eden yetimi yi ayeko demoja ade achi bia ne kan bi be eden e ba be ka ho etu no ebe ye minister no quickly and also so we be minister there any sa documenta ECG for the buy no emu owrem it ma set committee it no set committee the professor akwa eto ano no che eto ano no
all right
committee no ekoye no reporter omode buy ne say containers no 2,491
yeah
and I stack ewo port
okay
out of that no 1,300 there unaccounted for
okay
but what you say and the minister no ebe report here I say this is the document committee no me set in there e diaba say no monfa containers ni nyina ewo ni nyina no enkonkugu baby faako my report e diaba national security because document am diaba no enye intimi nye the final document of the entire issue enti document am diaba no now ya ne national security akakasa you be here service ye ne attorney general so yeden akasa ye ne a friend saying chief of staff honorable Julius Debraso ababekasa etiafi mososo monje committee report no na fe mo ko port o ne ko kai containers no baako ye kan a ne ahwe ne serial number ne abiem ne ahwe se enema no a na efabroche ba na ese ewumu no ewumu na ewumu ana
okay
asat enra na ene minister ne kasa no no say 43 containers na ya clear
okay
emu 23 they still unaccounted for
next
year ye nyam huye ze ayira but still na no processes no koso omu hwe ni nyina na fi na ye full reconciliation with document na committee no e de buy no ene die national security for so ekoye no baako dom ye den no mu huye however se ne koso no yetimi achinkrofobia omu movie containers from the port ana say yes omu ye ni nyina no omu anye no police fire there access anko for no
okay
again ya search company bia melting company no on say ya who say emrante ni maba on bi ni na no sesa scraps any sa ne manema no omo nyina awia sa company na gina omannane ndade no na omo ekabomu a de say di bia no mo de no mo de aye but we no ye kwachi company no ECG containers na cables mono ai de be twe enkanea obata no south bi mu ni nkanea ye twe enkanea de be twe enkanea de akono eno no mo se no omo nane sa wires na eye mono no omo nane na se no aka kopa no agbomaton enti eno so sa ankofo no se aye den yachi omo enu nti de ono be kan minister no be kan reporter committee near there and the buy saw the report no or making the public na Ghana for who say the situation here there etie processes are national security for also namu no so be asutimi hu so that going forward no obi be hu say the name near there esitie enti we ne bone no na de wa he enti me ko bi sa minister no say okay so say sadia minority for no say containers over 2,600 and they retrieve and yambia oma publish any document and now some must send any document to the energy committee indicating say these numbers of a containers no yet me retrieve and can be before no committee no so baba bome ko ba ko krenya no to metwe de say omo na kwa yo press conference I didn't come be some minister no and who say no and then press conference amwe no e dey hear me but be say me who say ministry no I release any document because me who be say ministry release document e be kwa a energy committee ye nya copy na ye share the code dey e wo document no because mind you yes ya who say energy committee no ye wo two different sectors ye wo the petroleum sector and the power sector.
Yeah.
And you see power sector from generators to transmitters to distributors.
Okay.
And you see VRA, you see we and transmitters and you see gridco and the distributors you see netco you see ECG. And the same na momo kani we are privy to them. You know having discussions. And it wasn't said
at that time no odi committee no subiana
no
ntade ntira wo munyina mo fa VR ni ya fa se netco ni ECG ama wo ma ba questions be wo ho mo kwako bisa wo ma wo ma yi ano no na oni committee no subia o ba be kasa at only privy to that information
that is omusuban omwom
officer mischief
what ya na de omo ya no I mean baby adui so bibi pa de bo my Ghana eye brofo mienu na akwa ho press conference committee ni so na mo teso
but omo no say de yesika say we na yira no
in fact
akwa te say
no say me in fact energy commission NPURC no mo ye part of fair say the power sector engagement no
okay
and no mo honom ECG for a buy no be say same question am the acting managing director ka say baby adro no ye de ama national security am yes ahwehwemu no
okay
e de aba enti asad baby otie no ontimi enyi sa asana mo bisa na no mo free wa no makoy press conference ese buafu mienu no ye nti ase won omusuban eno no enti bibia ni wono mu a esi ye minister naba wa be chechire ensem no nyina mu in fact ye shia no unse parliament start proceeding at 2 as early as 6 a.m. no more parliament
okay
because me pese bibia be fa me kon ho na manhu de ekọ so wo ama ye be pon na wo buy so a wo buy
confusion.
In fact, most of their members of the committees they came in late. And some will be no na some cry ye bisa any or more account was. You see, omunim no kra no.
One chairman.
Omunim no kra no honorable Bedra.
Okay.
omunim nokre no ba pa se obetena se no watie nokre no na wahu se nokre no nie na ye kana meti obi ntino omma etu oba no heda be no wo se ase nokre na ye kana wan se da anye den wan tibi
eti aso obeye aso no won nokre na mo so mo nokre
eti mi nua ye ni nokre ye ni nokre wo ene de minister no e buy obeka because hwe se oba the energy committee enka ordinarily ye nye MPP ene NDC sem ho ye hwe se de be ya ye nyina mo ahoden ene ye fanwo ene ye jafra ma ho nsem no ebetimi agya na so yi na ye na ayi
okay
enti nye MPP ne NDC asem na ye ho enti eno minister ne bae abechechire sa nsem no nyina mo nsem twofo a eba ho I don't think say na there was anything left na omo expect some betia omo anye den omo ante
kafra no mo mame no max natural mineral water ni bi e mame honorable Charles Kasiebo na ten kan wono a member of parliament for yenu anoma wono mo water no south wa hafomantemu na enra energy committee sittings bi e course emu nsemo de bre no health alert clinic 2023 awards na e ba so West Africa Traditional Medical Awards no wono eje best ulcer treatment center for 2022 anope ulcer bi how bi akopemu ho wo betumi abo na ho ato enu achi yare awodo bi say typhoid fever, cholesterol no cause diabetes, hypertension, what that want to mend that. Yadi bia a hat nipodria no na se atatae bra you bet you basho. Your Medina yani post office any division anymore. Into bet my friends CA 0242518893 0242518893 Wofra and pay for health alert clinic able to me ajo so also do tatashe enwa any a haxa mixture any haxa capsules every day this stamp team so say onoma ebetumi aboa menton wadru ha kapiton bi ma wo pa menton bi wa ha also dru na beto it's also do the haxa mixture haxa capsules a green pharmacy shop bia na pharmacy bia eben bia kowa wo betumi enya bi frɛ 0240238310 temafon beko me offer Little George community 5 okowa obenye bia to enu achi no so no cat pharmacy o Madina G cat pharmacy ewo ka so afre 0240238310 from penny for bejo so honorable afede o voice number
e be manage
eti unim
phone fanchame
ebefa eti nie na ye ka no eti sesi aye ho containers no nie wa ma ye hu ni say national security for take over the matter eti minority for monka o manu ntum
omunya nwie adwumadi amudi wati ase enti so mo bibi pa se ba bi aduru se omusutimi ba no mbeka bibi na omode bua oman Ghana omumfa adwen a yebetimi dia ba na omo a omodi bone oman Ghana bone ene kwen befa so betima Ghana yie no omumfa saa ne manemra
when you say more issues with senior Musi cancer no because you say your friend say okofie na ntentan ho a imisa no onwene ananse na no onwene ntentan eti say ye kan say ayira no wo ma ben so na eyira ye ntia say ye kan as MPP for akwakoton adi bisa nti e ntira o mani abra bia on pese dokre no eye fine without any ambiguity
me ba cho me ba o say what dey yira o ye den o hwehwe so I dey hwehwe in fact so call report ma police for kra no a eya na wa resemu say anabo mpa esi yakopon moa na ade na ayira no onsa ntumi nye den enka se komu bibie se komu ye ane de omo ka no se sampo netia so mbo minister abaso ese obreisui enema bia ye ka se ye hu no anko se office anko tra ko ni manjiji anam esa ayira anyira me penso ana meboa enti ayira de anke ma na nyira na mesoma bayi mesoma nkope contractor foforo na nema na ayira na yehia no mesoma ma contractor me fa Ghana sika ma contractor no na onkoto bi mra na onfa mesoma di emreme but o si da bi enema na ayira no ekwan bia so ese nema na ayira den ya hwehwe na ehu enti in your mind se na o kan kra sa na tie ese nema na ayira na se ehu a enti mo minister na baso enti hwehwe opinion. No, that is it. That is a basic knowledge. Say what they are. Who be there? As a police for who are then the mawa. Oh no, Mwase. As a Ghana Police Service, Moya dear. And as about Osa Ebo Mosobo. It means one more time. ECG. Omo procurement omo ye. Me fan say near more to a basic and then a frontier. About 70% and go through competitive bidding. Omo January to omo kan wasem. Omo ye budget 1 billion bar. No must spend 8 billion. Omo ja to omo kan wasem. Na retrieved any found am be who did it. Okay. Ese adia you say ahira afi de who na be who did it. Some would be on back mon kan wasem because at the time no na mo wa ban mu. Na mo MPs and a chair ECG board. Bisa mo bibi kan
Apega market.
Mo bibi kan 70% of procurement amuye ya and go through competitive bidding no. Mo kan ho asem. Enti no minister ne ba be kan bibi bia minister sabre obi adwemu ai ne fa enti bi so mo se on be so me press conference bi mu ana. Na me fa table ni nkosi ho mo. I'm messing con press conference because you see who say a dear pa on person the boy my Ghana and some press conferences.
Okay.
Nyame amwa o chance obi so ifi ni fie no who the car kimpa oba be Parliament a press conference. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people.
Okay. My friends asem now I think say you've made your point clear. Now the second one on this energy issues no Parliament you are case a lot of force and edgy two mo say what about Parliament say yes. Energy sector levy amended into Energy Sector Levy Act as amended 2025 minority no boycott here and no pay many one kasa colleague Dr. Thomas Anaba MP for Garua Twetwen komo was say it is out of goodwill and a buy no ASR no but my reading messages been show Ghana for na kasa wo mo say o mo ntiase Eti Martin Jan at the about Facebook where Power FM Facebook page no. Was it the downfall of John Mahama has started? What is the sense of taking away e-levy and bringing this? And Kofi Simon say, why must we suffer to pay this energy levy whilst those who mismanage the economy are working freely? Why? What is the sense in it? The parliamentarians must be serious. Why is Akufo-Addo calls walking around and you ask us to pay this levy? One more Korea and Asa cannot say soon we the NDC supporters will be on the street and demonstrate against this levy. Mamin Charity and Farmer Joseph Louis and so the Abam say Obin Tokwa be a walk on one also Edene de Abba Ghana for Brina say Aditra this levy waiver. Energy committee so many discussions baby echo so at committee level and sana eba plenary.
Minya medase. Say we share a kwanya na MPP for omo fa so ana omo debate sa issue ya most of us na ye ho adwiri enkakra na ya anticipate ye say ade bia ya de papa bia ba MPP for omo bedwane na minim so mo adwane enne so manya press conference omonya no player awia anase be do no press conference because on tenase no munti the same thing happened time wa near ye good board ade no so kaya
omo boycott
omo koye
but the Ghana from who so fast
omo really ye no ade cha no papa minority press conference MPP in press conference Ghana press conference national headquarters press conference regional offices press conferences constituency office press conferences ne sa say MPC remu kwa man te so press conference ni on tenase no ntire ade na ye no no ma sori akọ no ma kwa press conference emfa ade na ye no ho bibia minua abai bia ba ntimu pone se ekwan a omanfo na edene ba yetimamufo no ode nse papa beba ebebo atimamufo ana meboa abai bia timu.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Obe matimamufo ho han wo mo ewo aba omoto de ne ba no.
Okay.
Now NDC abanyaba Omanfo Ghana for the dear by.
Yeah.
Ya started aye niema esema Ghana for eho etomo na sumdwebo mabrabom.
Okay.
Ye ko closer to about 20. Enne niema ense bone MPP for aban na twa mu ne ye yenti. Enna me ne okasai. Fu oleka ma minkan senative vetiase eka eda ho e o fanwo ho.
Fangwa ye todi gu mfidie mu
edigu mfidie mu
e ma ne ma ye nyina ma
hoden over $3 billion
3.1
over 3.1 3.2 in fact we can estimate $3.3 billion.
Okay.
And eda o se CAU uli anu fi wa sai kan eda ho ni fi wa afibia no say the energy ministry enya $1.2 billion ene edeto fango no afibia de be hiano no.
Okay.
Now NBC buy no ya baba yen se papa se papa na ya baba yen no ama ene fuo na ye beje no 16 to 17 cities no ene aba 11 cities and some pesos. But what I say, so sure bosume enum ni a NBC ebefa Ghana konwa yetimi ate so 5 cedi yetimi ate we fuel no so 5 cedi at the pump.
Okay.
But what I say, okay. And abane say enam ekana edaho ninti se eka bia ba basically the say ye nyina ne say say a transfer cano to the final consumer.
Sure.
The ono also in Kenya, also the TV, also the condition. No, on the CSA a cano, a command no day, na utia. Ya he a car edaho. Any sike being here na fibia dia tofango, ne dia magana for Kanyano. Say increase Kenya bo by 58%. And I'm no say. Sen Kanye tum by 58%.
So the bayan kakano. You betu me
say baya. You betimi enye sika edia tofango no afibia 1.2 no. Na e kane wono so no. Ye de bia ka the existing levy ne ho. Na ke de yeden ye de tua. But because e ka da ho ninti. Ye timi nya sika mfa nkotua ka no. Na abibia so se ehia fango na ye de power the thermal plant no letimi generate power intena aba na say dabi baby Ghana adui ya be say papa Ghana for dodo enema emo te say yeteso anwa yeteso lawyer fair yeteso minya bidu sabe mi hu bida in the science papa na badia e mayen san transfer 58% increment no efan kugu the final consumer na oye Ghana ni so enunti sa 5 cedi no a aba no yemfa mu 4 cedi enyemfa so fa ma Ghana ni no na 1 cedi no yente sa 1 cedi no na yemfa moa eye afibia fanwo ebeto na yedi egu eye ye fenise ye dey power thermal plant no and the size ka de kura no and the sika e betumetu aka no ye about bet say 50-55% of the sika kura de betua ye de beto fango no because ye benya 5.7 billion cedis it say the finance ministry and the finance minister e ko pesika afibia e de beka 5.7 ne ho ne do 1.2 aseneti miato fango no but at least ema Ghana ni no ede ai ha ne kakra na enkania no a ebe dumso no bebrebe no eswati ma ede ate ne enyankania gina so bibia enye se okwa ko gina pomp no ho ni aka che o se yatumu dabi de sanete eni se de etie unko jamba bia nka so koto fango ye se yatum
nti sika no ye tua no ye tua de ase
5 cedi no a ye te so di aba no eno na aban no agimu 1 cedi nka aba na otumi so betuma gi 4 cedi se e beto no 16.17 enti aba na so okay ne sa de enye nseye na ye okay se beto 16 ye family 15 nka wani nye.
Yeah, of course.
So any budget about say daddy
because say 11 nanka
say na yeto
say na Ghana phone nim say e be by 11
me pa cha na 17 16 17 na
on to go through 20
me pa cha o de na on to
we ya de o be
say na on to sa time no
de wonu su ka akura tua ho ka
say ka ye buy na ye 16 no and ye say the levy ba 1 cedi ye sa de be ka ho na ye 17 a then you are burdening the Ghanaian, the ordinary Ghanaians. Said the Biayakano. Okay. You are burdening the final consumer. That's what it is. Abana Yanesa. Abana Yabotra Atiso. No, so be Atiso Babuduno. Okay, many 1 cedi a day. If you want Kodra Pompoloni and fa a bow for behind a day. I'm a cow. It's about Jeffrey OMC's no. There be 10 a year Tesono. Never say a Teso about the Drew. 11
11.7
eti nyina ho na yate 1 cedi no enope
nyina ho afa
yente 1 cedi no yenta se yate free se de me count ase enti so na enka okoto fuel a liter of fuel na eto no 17 no yate so sa yate so usi yate so a so koto esobete yate so akoto esobete enti be do 11 ye calculate dollar no and the gold board adornment dollar no ay stable as still na head
dollar dey conform cedi na stable
and sa 1 cedi effect na ke be san aba no eno na aba head age na de ho no de agina ho sa
okay etina nka ban be a gold ti se ne anka cedi ya stable na ke be asate so aba 10.7
enya be agina no na ya je 1 cedi no e de aboa Ghana ni no a enke di 58% no e kwa akoma na se ontua e wo light no etimi ni ahwe o se yese
nti anya se ye betufu
dabi nya sa na ti do mo kan na menti ase and me tienko for analysis and sometimes professors I mean people with doctorate degrees no more your analysis on Sunday mana menti no crowd obi say na ya anye no percentage near no flat rate of 1 cedi say the percentage you know a be align with the adjustment of the pump cost but what I say so as and when a betimi a movie up no what should you try to be there e be movie up about say on penisa etimi ni ahe enne se wo hwe a car a dahonum na se ne okuya se a friend say distribution companies no omunko na deka e we na di sector that is not the case because all share the other areas are etimi generate power e de maya Ghana wo hydro and wo solar and wo thermal wind no yen share da enye wind no baabia e generate commercial energy for the country but what ya sa na ma miensa we no and now ono mo e se nsuo no eso ate e chese in effect affecting hydro but what ya say
it's a thermal no
e do this time no a anopapa ne nsuo agemu ewem a how do we generate energy from solar enti ahode ni nyina be kwa kogina thermal so and the ewiem
na hydro
ahomachio ho na nya be den e be kwa kogina and so what it means is say wo so kura generators no wo so kura de deka sa thermal de na ye ka no if the fence generation area in feed distribution area me ba so well enti enyama what the sector no mu a in fact you be a technical losses say almost transfer power no from the generators to distributors it goes through gridco and the transmitting company
on the receiving
or transmitting and also transfer from the powerhouse to the distributors if the generators no eba gridco for hono mo a e hono so ebitimi nunu enye yenka eyeka se bedu the fine ebedu your friend is saying no the distributors and what a year ECG and netco ebedu mo no so distributor you will be a illegal connection ontua
o super ontua
owia power theft and also now say the cash oil dey asa beto ho but ye ka say ukwa ko the technical losses no about distribution no about be power theft ye be wie no in the future Ghana nyina be off
because a car ba ho
a car ba the generation area no ameka banti we na ye no ye say the be ye stabilize ha and then we move to baby you bet me safeguard the power distribution no and the collection of sikana ye de beba na de bia kotua ye bet me ye hono nyuma ni nyina ye because of enclave power
okay
private I check omo collection rate very high but fakoto to ECG ho fakoto to netco ho enema ekoso ho enu ti aban na say tenase na burden the final consumer.
Okay.
I don't know MPP4 twe say yem fa sa o ha nyama to Ghana for so no mo ka say say kan he adwen papa ye adwuma enipa papa abetina konya no so etu anamo say de be ya o my Ghana no ebetumi ayi enu nti de mo ka say de benkum aye ayi levy and de nifa ababaje enye no kre
ano pe bisa Dr. Thomas Anabasa no kai o say enye no kre out of goodwill but question ba ko eda so am me ogide say Ghana for trim ene say eti say yi energy sector debt ni free wa what happens to the levy ye be say amended na yate so ana
medical ka kire o say sa eka na ewo ho no sa levy we no nyame na ekwa akotua sa aka no entirely. But what it means they say there's an existing levy. But what you say
already.
We know so them say any new bill they call Parliament.
Okay.
Yeah, ko amend the existing one they ohono no. Senka we know eba no eba be cushion fuel liquid fuel e be here no annually. Say the be ya existing levy no enu bi na nke de beba na finance minister apebidi aka ho e dia tofa ngo no e dia power ye thermal plants.
Okay.
Now say salary we ba e be ma the existing levy no ay free.
Okay.
And betimi e the existing levy no as service debt na outstanding debt na dey e wo ho no.
All right.
Near the way no as support the purchase of the liquid fuel na ye dey be support the thermal plant. Enti me ne obanfo so e ya adwen we are always open for discussion. In fact, and energy minister can.
Okay.
I say in fact, flat rate in Ukraine and co-forces say any percentage, Some per se yenye forum, yen debate about it. Yen famra and yen lend this into me.
Okay.
Yen economic dialogue. Free SHS. Yan dialogue. Oh, young people for by. No, we are open. In fact, I did bet 2 days. Emma. Finance minister honorable ato forcing abe ready budget one go market to market why engage the youth move as X why engage youth no enti say baby aba say minister minister so many ahomaso say minister mbra na njenje Ghana ho no we are always open for discussions enti Ghana phone come ntu amuyam dwumadie we no a aban no de ba no dwumadie a ebebua Ghana na stabilize your power sector no.
Okay.
Na ekabia ewo honum no hwe adenti na oya aban oti ho na ase menye yise bia meje levisa me de bekwa ko full plane me de rent plane me de beto cars reckless expenditure omudi sika no nyafu basa
nti we ye levia
na ukwa akwaje ye friend say fuela o se mintua ma yenjin buo okay say can this so buy no beka say okay say ye beji de go de na so enye den ye so enye fa ntua so
na ne obeba no mra
ade be tene se ni aban mu na se mamu na aba na se Ghana nyina ko ofa say Saturday ye di aba ye ko but ye ndwen sa ye dwen enne na ya dwe wotina ene daache enti de ye no eya de beboa Ghana na eka hodo ne nema bone a MPP fo be ye de gu o my Ghana ho fie no yetumi ye fi ho ba me ogidie ese binia so hwe sectors a ye wo how pa ese se abane tinne so hwe a ontimi nka education na nka energy na nka bibi fufuro bia biem emfa enka ho eye sectors a ehu hia pa enti Ghana fo nya aban no mugidie se enya de a NDC aban be ya de a ede enkonua fufuro ba beto Ghana fo so na emum ehye papa ayeye
okay
na atimi aboa Ghana ni omanfo nyina
one man time no aso no enti wo de me ba mesama 30 seconds na ye de enkomo no aba na wiye ama for messages one more e de aba next billionaire was see JM your government is running fast like a zebra but jailing these criminals is going slowly like a chameleon. Why? Was not the show asoso. Mary Moses Clinic and Herbal Center for 31 good years. Yes, I are. Na ya de Medi Moses Gale capsules abebo amaboje de frisani wa untuminda cholesterol level ekosoro kopebi ebebo prostate disorders no na face sexual weakness ni hypertension malaria any STI stroke wo ba ya so ya ye betumi aboa na ho atopa ye won fidie a ye de eboa na ye de hwe widie mu ansana ye de edo account eti Medi Moses adenta na ya so ye kese pa no wo ye ne adenta police barrier na din hwe ni mo ASL building no so ministries ye wo highway yard more Ghana Highway Authority yard more eje kojo temafo mobile school for the deaf in Chewa Kumasi for ebekwa ahirama kokoben 0244068447 only Dr. Medi Moses and Chinkomo 0244068447 MTN Simen Kancho say MTN Simen just 10 Ghana cedis memo bi ankoton emfa maw 20 Ghana na say 50 Ghana na 150 Ali uwo bogoso osi bogoso ye tono 150 mepa chaw report to MTN from beba channel MTN Simen 10 Ghana cedis MTN is a big family into MTN service center na connect to bia obetumanya simini bi bra na MTN so edepa bra na onso bra be ka ho agbozo aba clinic say premature ejaculation bra ye be ma withdraw enu echi no so no low sperm count STDs candidiasis sexual weakness oba ye withdraw de be ma kwasheman ye wo ahifie ni nche hwa enti 0241 750282 0241 750282 John Mama say or reset Ghana into so reset system Tema branch ye wo Savannah Junction opposite Deaf Track Estate for 0557402696 me sorry so Nicholas Eba at the mid morning no and so at the Eba the downfall of John Mama okay makanwe property taxes any energy taxes wo na Kufuado o madini nyina anti adentira ebeji 1 city Kofi Simon wo dey buy no no na next billion I will say I agree with the minority because they believe okay message in your clear Kwame Junior wo hwe Jumadi yada so say the best MP ever Garu constituency Kwame a flip good morning yada say Lady Atei o say o hwe wa sesewa Tahiru Amadi Nabi o say the hope of the youth honorable Charles on also HL Jones Mansu Totokrum o say I'm watching you live from Mansu Totokrum PSA tell honorable MP and our leaders that we don't need only talking but we need action now that's why Ghanaians voted for them.
They made enema mi mpesa make quickly.
That time ni ho.
Oh,
1 minute.
1 minute. Omo su say jeli omo no. Ye wo ekwan a ye de faso. Ghana fu nya abote. Obia wa wia Ghana sika wia Ghana japade ye be jeli no. Ye twato. E ma Ghana ni bia ye mu nsese no. Ese ye de levy bia ba ye de beto niemam ana se ukoto fuela ye sande aba beto so enye no kure bibia se ni ho se de o man e ko smoothly no sa na eko be theater no south for nyina
Tana south for jo so Kofi Opon Samoa wo London o hwen e UK memo ye da se mo amhwe wo kuma se Alaji eye Tumasi former director of finance with DVL Alaji salam alaikum ye da se mo nyina mo hwe ye sorry so honorable Charles Siedu ye da se frɛ wo by next time brantem aseda kese nkoma madumu Michael kan hwe ayente aseda kese nkoma Emmanuel Owusu na hyehyɛ dwumade we and afi Ralph Jampo TVMCR technical team no na da ma no woni team ni nyina yedamase Desmond so thank you Francis, thank you Willie, thank you also for Prince Ella and afi NK Obrempon medin Eddie PSA Okra boys prefect chief tankers honorable without constituency Koswa na TV XYZ yakramo